sitter det där ventrilo och spelar Dota.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota.
I hear you, man.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota.
I feel you, man.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar.
Let's get it on.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Spelar lite Dota.
I hear you, man.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota.
I feel you, man.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar.
Let's get it on.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar.
Don't worry. Be happy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mini Arcade Show. I am John, your host, and I'm here today with none other than the king of Tumblr pony dubs, is MindlessGonzo. How you doing, MindlessGonzo?
A little anxious and a little bit blushing. I mean, god of Tumblr dubs?
Well, pretty much. I mean, you pretty much brought a lot of Tumblr ponies out there into this whole entire deal. So tell me, how did you get started? But actually, before I do, let me actually play a little video because one of them I actually really stuck out, really made a real difference. Let's see if I still have that clip. I think I still do.
All right, on ahead.
Anonymous. Doesn't it like waffles? Oh god, that thing's so annoying.
Oh, I love waffles.
So delicious.
Wonderful. Easy to make, especially the syrup I made it myself.
The fuck is wrong with you?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, that's pretty much what my reaction really was, and I was kind of really surprised about it. So, what really inspired you to actually do interview? I mean, not just interview, but doing pony Tumblr blogs.
It was just something as a branch out from what I was originally doing. I mean, beforehand, I was just dubbing any sort of comics that I would find funny. Um, I mean, way before it was with a lot of anime comics with some friends when I was in college in Bloomington. Then, when I had to move back home, it was with Magical Girl Oracle Nanawa. And when I was after I moved out again, I found I discovered My Little Pony and then the Pony Tumblers, and I went from there.
Interesting. So, but for the record, on my show here, are you a brony?
I can't deny it.
But you did throw Applejack out your window in that one video.
Well, it was just a slight bit of a denial and annoyance.
Well, that does happen at times. So if you're here joining our show right now, we also will be interviewing other pony tumblers. So if you want to stick around and listen to probably MindlessGonzo probably has to say, he'll be co-hosting with me. So we'll make sure that everything goes accordingly as the show is supposed to be predicted by. So anyways, let's take a quick short commercial break and we'll get right back to you. And I think you might like this one. And we're back. If you probably are having trouble hearing them, we're actually working on the technical difficulties right now. Are you still there, Gonzo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if they can hear you right now. I'll try see. Hey, can you guys hear us out there? Okay. Can you guys hear Gonzo?
I had my headphones up trying not to make a sound.
Oh, that's okay. So, just... Anyways, as we were going by doing that, actually, this picture was actually sent by a surprise present for Mr. Gonzo from Sexy Applejack, also known as Insane. So, right now, the whole, as you see, if you actually, I'll point to where it's at. If you actually look down here, it's actually his cutie mark. It's the YouTube video icon. But I'd say yeah. Anyways.
Wow, I never thought I'd be in a pony, much less a Rule 34 one.
Yeah, you really pulled it off on this one. So, anyways, let's get on with the show here and actually get into more deeper details of actually what really inspired you the most about being basically a Tumblr pony.
Excuse me. How do I become a Tumblr pony?
Yeah, I mean, was it originally supposed to be like the way you thought it was going to be, or was it supposed to be just something simple, just for doing this to dubs itself?
That's a pretty hard question. I did the dubbing for dubbing's sake, but it did kind of get a lot. I eventually got a lot of fame since, this is the pony community, and, well, I go where the flow is, and evidently now I'm a Tumblr pony with a nice rack and a YouTube play button for a cutie mark.
I wonder if you actually can see videos on that now.
Oh, boy. But they'll probably be full of plot.
Oh, more than... Wow! Okay. Now... Okay, you actually caught me off guard on that one. But anyways... But, I mean, is it anything you actually expect it to be, or is it just maybe better?
This is just a lot more than... this is a lot more than when I did the Nanawa dubs. I mean, sure, Nanawa has a fan base of its own, but the pony fan base is a whole lot bigger than I anticipated. And
How many you actually think there are actually Tumblr ponies out there?
I wouldn't even know. I honestly wouldn't even know.
I probably wouldn't know either, but I heard there's quite a few of them, but there's there's very few artists, but there's a large variety, a large fan base, a lot of fans out there who actually love not just the My Little Ponies of the 5th generation, but they also love these Tumblr ponies because they fit to more of the Brony community. So in a sense of the matter, you pretty much fueled the whole entire Brony community into basically in a frenzy of, hey, let's create more Tumblr pony. Because actually, to be honest with you, when I first heard of Tumblr, I was missed. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just another blog deal, and then all of a sudden, one day, just randomly just going through some videos, and all of a sudden I ran by Pinky a Diane Pie video, and all of a sudden I was like, I wonder what's this, and I check it out, and it was one of your videos, and I was like, wait, when did this shit start happening? How the hell did this get started? And so after watching about the 5th video, which was pretty much Miss Rarity, or else was known as LMR, she basically, I said, I got to know more. I couldn't put it down. Just like a kid who finally found his dad's stash of Playboy magazine. Yes, I will admit.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
So I basically look on the Tumblr, and all of a sudden I found out that there's a wide community of Tumblr ponies, or AKA bronies, but there are very few out there that are not really bronies at all who I've actually talked to, and these people are actually, they do it because they enjoy the artwork. They find that the large community love these, and it's pretty much something they could get into. But it's for them, it's not necessarily a matter of a pride of being a brony. It's more of a sense of matter of just enjoying the artwork. Because if you think about it, Laura Fawcett had done multiple great cartoons.
Yes,
one of the greatest ones she did was Powerpuff Girls, which took off in the, I guess it was the beginning of 2000s, and then it went from there to Foster Home Imaginary Friends, and then to My Little Ponies, which actually sparked off a bigger genre. Because if you look at the artwork, I can see why how guys love this show, because it had 3 elements that I found out. One, it has that anime type of form with the big eyes and the kind of cartoonish form. 2,
and the Q form.
Yes, the Q form. Yeah, the doll-o-meter, as some of my friends like to call. Of course, Fluttershy is always going to be the cutest one of them all, but that's yet to be seen until they introduce somebody who's even cuter. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. 2, it has a good moral base where where a lot of people who've grown up with the old-fashioned cartoons could relate to, and basically that's where a lot of guys and the adults could get into, because it's something they understand and they're trying to teach their kids. And 3 is great for kids. It's really great for kids, and I totally support. I record every show. I hate to say it, I recorded a show from YouTube, and put it on a DVD and give it to my niece. And I'll say this much: it saves me time to actually going out to the stores and actually buying her an actual gift. But yes, I am. Yes. I will admit I am cheap. But when it comes to this,
you're not the only one, my friend. You're not the only one.
But for the most part, it's something that I want her to learn from. With Friendship is Magic, because when I was born. I was born during the genre during the 1st generation. My sister loved My Little Ponies of the 1st generation. I didn't care. For me, it was G.I. Joes and He-Man. I didn't care about nothing else. But then later on, the cartoons have really, really got out of proportion. Would you agree, Gonzo?
When hasn't? I mean, certainly for a bit, I was introduced to the other shows, not like the Powerpuff Girls, of course, but also the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Foster's, like you said. And those cartoons were okay pretty much okay. But then later on, it is. The cartoons became a little bit absurd. I mean, the biggest absurdity is SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm afraid that if anybody is out there who is a SpongeBob fan, I'm sorry to offend you, but I don't see the appeal of a talking sponge living in a pineapple in an ocean.
More like I hate to say this and to try to offend some people. It's the show looks like more it was cooked up by a bunch of potheads during a summer's night.
More severe than a one. More severe case, I might add, than the people who drew up Yellow Submarine video.
You mean the one by the Beatles?
Yes, and that's saying something. If they were that cracked, I bet the podness or whatever,
or the rocks,
Bob would probably dwarf those who drew up Yellow Submarine.
You know, if you think about it, if you actually look at the, I mean, I'm assuming you pretty much saw Yellow Submarine. But you remember the song Nowhere Man? That one little furry little, whatever that thing was? If you think about it, it looks a lot more like Squidward with a big nose. So it makes you wonder if actually,
I wasn't able to see it all the way though, but I'm starting to get a mental picture since you mentioned Squidward.
Yeah. So, but we're not really here to talk about the Yellow Submarine. We're actually here to talk about the ponies right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much assuming that Pickamina Diane Pie was actually your first Tumblr blog. Not Tumblr blog, your first dub one, your first Tumblr dub. Why that one to be your first one?
Well, I encountered her by accident. I mean, I was just looking up some ponies, looking up Pinkie Pie. Excuse me for my burps. I'm downing red cream soda just to keep myself from yelling and all that.
It's okay.
I encountered her by accident, looking up on, I think it was Pony Burrow. I suddenly saw these panels, and I ended up checking out her Tumblr. As that time, I was looking for a page because I was posting motivators on DeviantArt, and art thieves and art thief trolls were pretty much being anal about it. I ended up encountering her Tumblr, and I don't know why, but she was so more appealing than her original cartoon counterpart. And the art, I remember seeing a little bit of Crooked Trees before Pinkamena, but this takes the cake. Literally, and probably a bloody one too. But the artwork was just so stunning. In the storyline, from the way it looked, was very appealing. So I just went, that's it. I'm dubbing that thing.
So basically, it was all about the whole entire inspiration of how it was basically a art form of its own and its own storyline. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Now, did it actually touch you in a personal way, or is it something that really inspired you to actually want to do this?
Sort of yes and no. I don't know about personally, but I do have my moments where I would be locked inside and nobody would be caring of what I do, and some people might be condoning it. But the majority of it will be my parents.
I don't leave my room ever.
I only leave my room because before I moved out, I had the suckiest internet. I mean, I had dial-up, which meant I have to bike because I live like a good 10 miles from any Wi-Fi spot. I have to bike all the way from my house to a Wi-Fi spot to do my things, and I'd be there until like 5 and then go back home.
Interesting. And
I don't interact with everybody else, and I'd be like crazy.
So, in the sense of the matter is, okay, so you did Pinkamena Diane Pie, but what really can? Because I also watch your other ones. What was your big deal with LMR, aka Little Miss Rarity?
Well, mostly the art.
This,
And strangely, this is not like some knockoff. As I continue to watch her, this isn't some knockoff Rarity. This is pretty much a different character altogether. I mean, in the real world, the pony world. Why did I say the real world? Rarity wouldn't even be in the real world. But in the pony world, Rarity would not be subjecting herself to scarring anything on that perfect little pony body of hers. But in this pony Tumblr, she'd be like scarring herself and branding herself and letting her scars, not hiding her scars or anything. That's totally different. And that's what's fascinating about it. It's how it just separated from that Rarity altogether.
Oh, so you're not actually attracted to that type of fetish that Miss Rarity is actually into, are you?
Oh no. The only time if I'd be cutting myself, it would be by stupidity.
Take your time
Yeah.
with it. Take your time with it.
It'd probably be by major accident or just by pure stupidity.
Or paper cuts.
Well,
you know they're the most common ones.
Oh, the paper cuts are just plainly hard. It's hard to just keep containing. And if I were to hurt myself, I'd be in immense pain, and I wouldn't be jizzing in my pants. I'd be screaming my ass off.
So, what would you consider be? Do you have anything that would turn you on by these Tumblr's arts, or is just something that is kind of like you're just a fan that's on the sideline, not don't want to be part of it?
For me to be turned on, they'd probably be anthro with racks.
Pretty much like your the picture that we actually got specially done by actually that won the contest was Sexy Applejack, which we actually do have Sexy Applejack on, actually way on the lines right now, but she'll actually be coming. The person who does the artist will be coming on here pretty much later on. If you guys still want to stick around, which will be really will be really good. So actually, I think it's time to actually take a call right now. I don't know if we have anybody on the line who may want to ask MindlessGonzo a question. If you want to put your Skype username on the chat room, we will actually try to put you on here. You guys should ask MindlessGonzo a question yourself. So let's, while we wait for that, why don't we move on to the next part of what do you actually write anything for any of these Tumblr blogs by any chance?
I don't do any of the writing in the storyline per se, but if I do have to make a little bit of a skit, I have to at least write it down a little bit or do a little bit of improv, because sometimes actions speak louder than words.
Right.
And boy, I had a lot of actions.
I bet. Actually, we actually have somebody actually on the line that actually is a pretty famous another YouTube user on the line right now. You probably know him yourself, Gonzo. The Inverted Shadow.
I've seen a little bit of him.
Yeah, he does a few videos on YouTube. This is actually a special treat right now, folks. The guy who does some of the videos that you see on YouTube that are basically I guess we call it Gmod. Am I correct?
Yeah, Gary's mod.
Mod. So actually, let's try to bring him on the line right now. If you want to, actually, we'll take a quick commercial break real quick, and we'll get right back to that.
Fan of puppeteers, but I've a nagging fear someone else is pulling out the strings. Something terrible is going down through the entire town, wreaking anarchy and all it brings. I can't sit idly, no, I can't move at all. I curse the name, the one behind it all. changing status quo, but not in letting go. Now the world is being torn apart. A terrible catastrophe, played by a symphony. What a terrifying work of art. I can't sit baby, no, I can't move at all. I curse the name, the one behind it all.
And we are back. Sorry about that. And we're back. And we actually have, I believe, is it Inverted Shadow on the line right now? Hello, Inverted Shadow.
Good evening to all you fine ladies and gents.
Wow, that kind of sounds like a little bit like Johnny Depp right there.
Yeah, kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean-ish, or Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Do it again. Actually, that was pretty cool. Do it again.
Good evening, you fine ladies and gents.
Yeah, definitely Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
that was actually done like almost on key. Man, I might have to bring you back on here again, actually, to do a Johnny Depp impersonation, just to do a show. It's like, we have Johnny Depp here on the show. Now,
or, hey, look what I found. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, man. So honored to be here in the presence of the now proclaimed king of Tumblr dubs. Gonzo
Indeed.
himself.
I'm flattered.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I was not expecting to hear is that you actually watch my I was not expecting to hear that he actually watches my videos. I didn't know that.
I have seen some of your videos, and they are very impressive.
Why, thank you.
My favorite one would be the Pinky Within.
Oh, I still can't believe people are... That's like one of my most talked about videos. It's like... Yeah. It's really weird.
Feel better?
Yeah, I was nervous before, but knowing that he actually watches my videos and is a fan, that's kind of reassuring.
Well, I'm also a fan myself, but the thing is that he beat me to it. I have pretty much seen most of all your videos, but I actually find it very amazing that you actually can actually take the time and patience to actually create these great videos to entertain just basically people themselves. And I guess a lot of Gary mods who actually see your videos actually find it. But getting back to the point of the matter, because we're actually getting off topic here about Tumblr ponies, but I would like to bring you back onto the show here and actually do a full-fledged interview, if with you and probably a few other ones that are out there. But you have some. You said you had some questions for Gonzo, isn't that right?
I didn't know, but I guess I can do the best I can, even though I don't remember having any questions. But hey, let's do it then.
All right, let's hear this.
Well, first off, the most obvious question I have is that I myself have a pony Tumblr, but obviously it's Gary's mod. Not many posts, but if there's a possibility you could do a dub of it in the near future when I have a sufficient amount of posts, I appreciate it. Nothing too personal, though.
Sure, all you gotta do is just give me a link, and I'll see what I can do.
Sweet.
It'll be sometime after Molestia. People are begging me to do Molestia.
That's gonna be, let me
Princess
tell you.
Molestia. That is that means something if people were begging you to dub more of a molesting Princess Celestia. That is something. I do not know what it is. It has to be something.
That's gotta be like one of your most popular dubs aside Ask Little Miss Rarity. I can just... I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing up your dub of Ask Little Miss Rarity.
Oh.
I'm bringing it up. Like, seriously. I mean, how were you able to sit through that? I mean, that's gotta be like... I mean, other than... What was it? What was it one... I forgot what it... there was one other Tumblr, but other than that, I think it's gonna be like one of the most disturbing Tumblr dubs blogs out there, sort of My Little Pony.
Well, here's the real question. I want to ask Inverted: are you a Brody?
Well, okay, my brain just totally shut off for a split second there. But yes, I'm a Brony. It took a little while to get there, but yes, I'm a Brony.
Okay, you heard it here. He's a Brony. It's like I said, it's a growing community. So,
I mean,
but the question is, are you considered to be a what do you call it? Are you a closet pony, or are you just like a full-fledged pony?
No, I'm a full-fledged. Most of my friends know a Brony. My girlfriend's a Brony. Yes, I actually have a girlfriend who's a Brony, or Pegasister, as I suppose they're called. So yeah, go figure.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't seen your Tumblr yet, Inverted. I just got connected with you in some way. But the thing is that, what is your OC pony? Well, I mean, what is its name, and is it a male, female? What is the story? I mean, we're going to pretty much kind of figure that right now at this point. Depending on Gonzo here, he might just basically be changed into a female pony forever. But
If you would have been around I bet you were around at the beginning of the show and you saw that. My God.
There was a sec. You know what the funny thing is? I recognize that two people in here, the people who made S Discord Hooves and Sexy Applejack, they recognize me too. I didn't expect that.
wow. Yeah,
I love S Discord Hooves. He's like one of the best Tumblr blogs I've ever seen. I really want to do my own dub of that with my friend Modera13 because I think he'd love that.
wow.
You can probably do a better job than my friend and I can. The Discord at Hooves was provided by this guy named Ziam, I believe. He was all the way from Oklahoma, but well, Oklahomas don't produce British accents. I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, don't feel bad. It's hard to find good talent. Well, no offense.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
what was the question? I kind of lost track with all that whole rant there.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah. You were asking about my OC pony, weren't you?
Yeah.
His name is Shadow Rush. In essential, he is pretty much a pony version of me. Black fur, red mane, and a very, very nice hat.
Very nice. Very classy.
Basically, I don't know. The kicker with him is that I don't know how I can break this down without not making sense. But in essential, it's hard to explain. His character model is basically he's a reskin Rainbow Dash. The funny story with Shadow Rush is that in Gary's mod, when I first tried to reskin him, I actually ended up just I actually still have the picture when I first tried reskinning and hexing the model. The literal first beta version of Shadow Rush was just the Rainbow Dash model. Still had the pink eyes and the eyelashes. I shit you not. It wasn't until I learned about the no draw command and going into the VMT files I finally even figured out how to take the eyelashes off and give him proper red eyes, which is a very tough process, mind you, because I'm not very good at modeling or skinning or any of that shiz.
And I think we actually have a question from one of the audience. Oh. Hey, we're going to try to contact Mr. Screwloose. Hey, Screwloose, welcome to the show.
Howdy, how's it going?
Hello.
Pretty good. Well, what's your question?
Well, for Gonzo, tell me, do you bring in guest voices for whenever you do them?
Some people requested that they be guest, and I try to accept it as best as I can.
Well,
sometimes I do ask for guest voices, and I get a good response. I mean, the best one that worked with me was Vanamelon, who did
Screwloose Sadist.
Yes, and Fluttershy and Angel Origins. She voiced Fluttershy, and that was just cute.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, not quite the one from what is it? The 5 steps of Fluttershyness.
Yeah, well, I challenged her to redub that, and I thought it was cute too.
You want to see my cutie mark?
That's just what I'm afraid of.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for stopping on by on the show here. So have a nice one. Anyways, back
on the note of Gonzo, on the note of guest voices, I wanted to extend my voice service to you because I do voice acting exercises on my YouTube besides Gary's mod. I mean, if you ever needed somebody to do guest voice work, I offer my services to you if you ever need it.
All right, I'll be considering that greatly.
it's in my mind to be a gentleman, and I just noticed on my iPhone that you subscribed to me, so thank you for that.
Yeah, just a little quickie before I totally forget.
Well, thank you for that. I'm honored to actually. I'm honored. Thank you very much.
Yes, actually, that's great. So right now, we're going to do is take a commercial break, and our next guest will be Nightflower. So stick around and enjoy the show. And we are back. And that was Pink for You and Your Hand, especially made for Miss Nightflower herself, but actually it's actually a he. So Nightflower, welcome to the show.
Thanks. Great to be here.
So what? Okay, so Nightflower, what are? Let me ask you this first question. I'm going to ask to every person we're going to interview here. Nightflower, are you a brony?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That is 100% sure I am a brony.
Yeah. So what inspired you actually to do the drawings that you do?
Probably the same thing as Gonzo started, that Pink Amina Diane Pie Tumblr. But it was the way Gonzo did it that inspired me. So, yes, you worked in this, Gonzo. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
man.
I mean, one of the Christians and or actually, one of the Jehovah's Witnesses would love to get the hands on Gonzo here if he can convert people to be tumblers. I mean, what can you do for them?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, I've had run-ins with Jehovah's Witnesses, and I heard they're pretty anal about their religion as well as any other religious followers. So, no, thank you. If you knock on my door, prepare to meet a cane.
Nice.
I pretty much open my door naked, but that.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, I do.
Not come over to your house.
Well, don't try to convert me. If I see a Bible in your hand, and if I see a Bible in your hand, I do not know you. You prepare to be shocked and amazed, and you'll be back. You'll be running for your car, even though you're being on foot. You'll be running for your car and then heading out of state. But that's besides the point. I mean, I'm not trying to knock against Jehovah's Witnesses. I have known a few that actually are pretty good people. But I'm just going to say that if you're trying to convert me to do something I don't want to do in the first place, the worst thing to do is don't come to my door.
You don't have to worry about that. I won't be converting you, but I will probably be entertaining. I mean, yeah, I do know a few Jehovah's Witnesses. My grandmother is a Jehovah's Witness.
Whoops! I feel bad now. Too late.
It's all right. I mean, I went to their meetings, and well, I wish there was pony conventions around where I am at this point.
So, let's see here. So Nightflower, for all probably all the bronies out there right now, where did Nightflower originally come up from? I mean, where was she born? I mean, not necessarily a storyline, but
how did you create your character? Is what I bet he's saying.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
What happened was, after I saw, give me a moment. I will gather my composure.
Take your time.
Okay. After I saw MindlessGonzo do the Pinky Meal Diane Pie Tumblr dub, I liked it. I really liked how it is, and then I saw he got more, so I was like, "There's more? Sweet." So, at the time, I had a girlfriend. She, her personality is one that would fit into a Tumblr. So, I decided to make one. However, here's the catch. I wasn't the personality from the Tumblr. She was. what I would do was I'd take a question, and she would answer it, and I would drop the answer.
Wow, interesting.
So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say she was just as sexually mischievous as Nightflower.
Actually, yes. Most of the stuff, actually, in all honesty, the pony side of Nightflower, the actual pony side, was my girlfriend to a T. Nice and mischievous, secretive. And then when
Sexy.
when Nightflower did make her transformation into the anthro that you know today, that was a little bit still of her work, but then eventually we kind of separated from each other, and so I did take full control of Nightflower, but I did try to keep the personality of her, and I also did add a little bit of my own, which actually blended in very nicely and formed this sexy Mary you see now.
Nice. Now, here's a question I do. According to what resources I've got, you actually also do a RP group. I guess for those who are just joining the show right now, that are kind of like a little missive about what RP is basically role playing, where similar like Dungeons and Dragons that you pretty much hear, like World of Warcraft and what was it, EverQuest, and so on and so forth. I mean, or for the newer generation, it's Skyrim.
But for the older generation, you don't have to roll die. You're just going to have to play your character. Try to think like the character you're supposed to be.
Yeah, basically becoming one with that character and playing it off as your own personality, your own genre. Like a lot of actors you see in Hollywood now these days are trying to become the character, or basically they're brought up to what. Yeah, I actually just noticed the Mr. Big Mac actually threw a little of a Roof Rush jaw out there. I'm actually going to say hello to him real quick. Hi, Big Mac. Glad you could actually join the show here, and great pun. But anyways, so what's your deal with what's your outlook on the RP on Tumblr?
Well, I made Nightflower. For Nightflower, I made a blog called nightflowerrping.tumblr.com. Basically what it is if any pony wanted to roleplay with Nightflower that would have lasted more than about, say, 7 or 8 questions, you go to this thing. Normally it was a blog for both me as the mod and Nightflower for role-playing, but then I made another one just because. So if you want to RP with her, you go here and you start it off, and I will continue, and it will keep going there and there.
Interesting. Question on this. According to what research I've gotten, you actually killed off Nightflower at one point.
Yes, at one point there were some there was a situation that kind of arose. Like the picture you are seeing right now, it's not the current picture of Nightflower. That was actually before it happened. Okay. What happened was Nightflower holds inside a power that has been passed down from generation to generation because it was cursed. This power is cursed to feed off of a vessel that in order to stay alive. However, it managed to escape by breaking the closest barrier to her, and when you break the strongest barrier, all of the others will follow because they're not meant to be strong enough to hold all the power. Nightflower got destroyed. However, she was over a crystal deposit, which was a special crystal that managed to encase her, contain the power. Though her body was lost, she reformed a new one.
So basically she reformed a new body into what?
Summer's Night.
Summer's Night, right. But yet she came with a comeback later on, and it actually, to my knowledge, that there's going to be I guess they call it a aftermath report on how it all went down. Is that right?
Yes, there is going to be an aftermath report on how it all went down. Just a way to explain exactly how everything came together, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get back onto your Tumblr. Now, when you actually do the artwork, I mean, is that your own originality of art, or is that just something you actually have been copying off of, or I guess an easier way, what was your inspiration actually to do the art? I mean, who was it all behind?
Basically, Nightflower is an extension of myself. So Nightflower, if you would wonder, Nightflower is me in a way.
Okay.
Um,
So just remember, folks out there, when you're clomping to him, and that is wrong. Okay.
oh
So
no, it's not wrong.
put your junk down, because for some of you, I know you out there, are your doctors have probably told you not to carry any heavy things out there. Just put it down and just leave it alone.
Get into any strenuous activity now. Please do not try to get yourself in too much of a strenuous activity, such as clopping.
Clompy. And also, I don't want no heart attacks here on my show. Okay. Now,
if I've heard clopping is a good workout. It gets the arm muscles nice and toned.
if you're talking about that incident with Quagmire, that was
a gag.
That was a gag. Remember, these are cartoons. They're not real. In other words, it doesn't mean counting Nightflower as a girlfriend does not mean that she's real. You need to go out there, guys, and actually find yourself real girls out there to actually be with. And actually, I don't know. Do we have any? Sorry, I've got the hiccups a little bit. I'm willing to throw a challenge out there. If for our listeners, if you are female, I am willing to actually the one to bring you here right now and ask you the one question: what do you think about us bronies out there? So you heard it from me on my show. I'm challenging you women out there, if you're actually listening to this right now, to actually give us a call right now. And actually, I want to ask the question: what do you think of bronies? Are we wrong for what we do, or are we just really, really, really sick in the head? So, anyways, and I think it's time for a caller right now. And I got here. It's going to try to call him up. King of Darkness. Let's give us a second here while we wait.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll play some music while we're waiting here.
Yep.
All right, we're back, and apparently we're having a little trouble with his deal. He actually. Yeah, I actually put that down. If you're wondering, we actually have another filter deal on for here on Skype, and we're trying to get in contact with King if we can. I already sent the request there, King of Darkness 3. If you're out there, please accept my request here, and so I can ask a question. So, if you're there, please accept my request.
Help a Brony out and accept the request.
While we're waiting, actually, maybe Gonzo and Nightflower, you could actually talk about, ask each other questions.
How about you start?
Let's
Something
see.
might come to me.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I have one. Then I lost it. Oh yeah, what would happen? What would happen if you were to actually meet Princess Celestia? I'm asking because I want to ask the two most.
I
popular
hijack a car and run as fast as I can in the opposite direction.
Aw, so you wouldn't stay?
Tempting as it may, probably to be getting laid. No, I just wouldn't want to stick around Princess Celestia and know what she might do to my poor little body.
I'm a poor defensive.
All right, we actually have him here, so we're going to see if he answers.
Okay.
Hello, King of the Darkness 3. How are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing good.
Good. You said you had a question for Gonzo.
Yes.
Go ahead, shoot. He's actually listening right now.
Yeah, So how do you enjoy Tumblr?
Pretty wicked right now, I guess.
Are you a big fan of Gonzo?
Yes, I'm a pretty big fan. I see a lot of his work, and I enjoy it.
Very good. What's your best part about his artwork you like?
My artwork. Don't
Well,
you mean my
I-
vocal work?
No, I mean the dubbing parts. You know what I
Oh
mean.
yeah.
I like the dubs. They are pretty good.
Are you a Brony yourself?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good, good. One last question for you before we go into a commercial break. What I mean, do you are you a Tumblr do you follow Tumblr by any chance?
Yes, I'm on Tumblr. My Tumblr username is King of the Darkness.
Very cool, very cool. Hey,
Yes.
thanks for stopping on by, and I hope you can continue following and the rest of Tumblr here. So,
All right.
thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
And, oop. Oh, apparently, did that by accident?
Yeah, you did a little goof there, did you?
Yeah, I sure did. That's okay. I made up for it. So let's get on to the next deal. It's basically our next, basically would be our commercial now. And when we come back, we'll continue with the interview with Nightflower and pretty much with Gonzo as my as the host here. If you're joining us right now, we have MindlessGonzo and Nightflower right now. We're actually interviewing our Tumblr ponies. So are these people are going to be a big thing now in the Brony Nation, or are they just going to be part of something that is going to be pretty much I guess I can't even think of the words for it at this moment. So we'll be right back after a short commercial. And we are back with MindlessGonzo and Nightflower, and we're actually doing interviews with Tumblr ponies. So welcome back, guys. And if you're joining us right now, I'm going to let you guys know we are actually going to be taking phone calls. If you wanted to actually call the show here, please leave your Skype name here on the chat room, and we will go through our system, through our tech support. And if it's a really good enough question, you will be put here on the line to ask either me, MindlessGonzo, or Nightflower at this moment. And coming up will be next after this will be Doctor Who. I guess it was one of the Doctor Hooves. Not the Discord Who's, but which one was it?
Ask the Dr. Alonse-y.
Yes. And oh wow, Gonzo, your microphone is way up high.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay. So Dr. Alonse-y will be our next guest. So stick around. This could be a great show. So you'll be able to ask him a question up next. So Nightflower, getting back onto your pony there. I've seen the video on that basically you that Gonzo did on you and LMR, Little Miss Rarity, for people who do not know who LMR is. Have you ever met LMR before?
No.
No.
It's one of the things Nightflower would love to do is to meet Little Miss Rarity.
Oh, Gonzo, what have you done to this poor pony?
I didn't do anything. All I did was just agree to this. And, well, I might as well just go ahead and say this, because some people might not be knowing what LMR is, but, well, how about I just toss it out there just for the hell of it? How's that?
Go ahead.
Well, essentially, LMR is basically Rarity, but it was supposed to be said in, when Pinky Mina Diane Pie was pretty much the best in Tumblr. Rarity had to hide in the Carousel Boutique for a bit, and she basically locked herself, Sweetie Belle, and Opal in there. And at one point, Opal pretty much scratched her up so much she threw the cat and killed it. And that, I'm afraid, is pretty much how she started scarring herself, because for some strange reason, while she was being cut, she enjoyed it. As much as it hurt, she enjoyed it. So she started, cutting herself up, and it got to the point to where she is branded with a heart on her chest. And started being obsessed with Pinky Mina.
Well, would this be like the Pinky Mina Diane Pie version as we speak, or is this another parody of what we're talking about?
I'm thinking it's the same Pinky Mina Diane Pie we're talking about that we dealt with.
Man, it can kind of show that how much Picamina is, is actually more careful than Rarity is by a long shot. I mean, if Picamina Diamond Pie has not been caught yet, and all of a sudden, actually, if you actually was checking out their latest episodes, Rarity gets caught and actually was able to get free thanks to Opal, but we're not quite sure how that's happened. So,
And yeah, she gets out all right. Not until she endures something.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, exactly. And I pretty much want to do right now is I think we have him on here. Yes, we do. We actually it's a real special treat. We actually have the general that actually where Opal apparently slit his throat, but actually apparently only did scratches. I pretty much want to bring him on here and ask him what the hell happened. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, I want to get the first question down.
Huh?
I want to get the first question down.
You want to get the first question? Oh, no, Nightflower is challenging you guys out there to actually want to ask, Nightflower here in person. So send your Skype name if you want to ask Nightflower a question. So what I'll actually do is while we're waiting for that question, we'll get the general here while we wait for that. All right? And here we go. And we wait.
Come on, pick up.
Pick up, General. Must be playing. Hey, General, welcome to the show.
Greetings.
Hey, hey, I don't know if you are you watching the show right now?
Yes, I am.
Good, good. Hey, General, to all the Brony fans out there, they're wondering how did you survive Opal's attack against you?
Magic.
Oh wow, cocky General. So we got. I guess you pretty much survived with the magic, but it wasn't supposed to be the magic barrier was blocked due to I guess some form of magic spells, or was in the dungeon itself. Are you sure it wasn't Twilight Sparkle that actually came down just in time, just as she noticed what was going on and saved you?
Well, it was really thanks to her being there at the time she did before my life really, cut out. They were actually able to pretty much piece me back together.
Really? Actually, I think they did pretty good job of patching you up. If I actually do have the picture with me right now, I think I have the updated version from your Tumblr, I believe. Let's see if I can find that for you real quick. I can't find it at this moment, but I probably will get it here in a second to all the fans out there who does not know who the General is. I will have it out there here pretty quick, so if you want to be patient for now, it's worth the wait. But Nightflower, we're still waiting for a question for you, so you guys might as well chat it up a little bit while we wait.
About what?
Talk.
You wanted to give our general a question. Shoot.
Yeah, you guys already answered it.
Really?
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask him how the fuck is he still alive? I don't think it. But anyway, for those of you that are looking at the current picture placed up right now, that is not me.
That was an old version.
Yeah, and we're trying to get the general up, but I got something.
Ooh.
How come? What brought out the whip? Why did you suddenly decided? I'm just gonna whip this bitch all the way to Kingdom Come.
Scream, you worthless bitch! I ain't stopping.
Do you know how odd it sounded?
I understand.
Well,
it sounded more like sex instead of torture.
Well, being a sadistic bastard that I am, it was kind of fun, to be honest. Feeling the power of knowing that you have someone else's life in your hands. It's just so...
Wait a second.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
I remember that from somewhere.
God.
I think he stole a line.
Still from Fashion Loyalty. Exactly. But no, still, it does count. It does, because the kind of feeling is universal, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, we actually have a caller right now, and I guess he has a question for Nightflower. So let's see if we get him on here. So, oh wait, hasn't accepted my request yet. So we'll just have to wait for that for now. But I guess it's supposed to be DJ Fluttershy. No, you're getting a question from Fluttershy. Ooh, Nightflower.
Oh boy. I'm actually a fan of music. I put that's why I've also put Nightflower's kind of interests as well, not only being a tease and making all the colts and mares hot in places, but also likes music. If you could walk around Ponyville, you see her just rocking on her bass. I use the bass because I just like it.
Yeah, we're kind of. Hey, DJ Fluttershy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, you have a question for Nightflower, do you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a question.
Yes, my friends would want to know what you think of the My Little Pony show in a more normal way.
In a normal way?
In a normal way, not in your Brony sense.
Okay, in a normal way, I actually think of the show as very good, very really laid out. It's actually, I'm surprised it actually pulled me in, because the first time I watched it, I was like, oh hells no, I ain't watching this. Then I managed to sit through one of the episodes while I sit through the end of one of the episodes, and it seemed to have taken an interest. And after that, it basically skyrocketed.
Huh.
Very, very
You
good.
set it in on your own will. First time I see it, I was like, I can't believe my sister's watching this. Next thing I know, Fluttershy is screaming at through my monitor, "You're going to love me!"
And that's where you start grabbing the shotgun and hiding in the closet.
Oh, watch
my.
out. She's a badass over here.
I know. Who would have thought it? Something so innocent and so cute could turn completely psycho. I mean, where did that originally came from? I have no idea. But it is true what they say. It's the quiet ones you got to be careful of. So yeah. So thank you for calling, DJ Fluttershy.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. You have a very, very good night, sir.
Yep.
All right, that was pretty cool. And we got some more. Ooh, I think our lines are actually ringing off the hook right now. I think we'll take a quick commercial break. Hey, General, thank you for stopping on by. We appreciate it all. So what we're going to do is right now is just take a quick commercial break and pretty much continue on with a couple more callers before moving on with the next interview. So stick around. So stick around and enjoy. And we are back. And we actually have another person to actually add to a call who may have a couple of questions. So I'm kind of curious about this because this one has a interesting one. So let's give this person a chance and add them to the call. Hey, welcome to the show. So you had to have a couple of questions.
Yeah. I just had a question for Knight about his new project.
All right, then go on ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
How many people are currently involved in this Tumblr Pony project?
Currently involved, I believe I have over 110 ponies wanting to place their mark on this picture.
Oh, that's right. The big old collab of ponies that's going to be put all together. So, do we actually have a full-fledged number right now at this moment?
If you give me a couple of moments, I can give you a number. I can give you a verified number.
Okay.
And this is without me checking my Tumblr for a little bit of time.
Well, actually, I'll explain it while you're actually checking that. For all those who actually are joining the show right now, Nightflower came up with an idea. Apparently, it was supposed to be last night on doing a big giant collab of Tumblr ponies artwork that might be even made into T-shirts and possibly a big poster to basically take down to BronyCon when that comes up. So, yes, Gonzo? Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be his very first one. So basically, in a way, he's popping a cherry in another direction. But we won't get into that right now. Yeah, I know it's kind of awkward. But you said you had 2 questions. What was your second question?
Oh yes, the second question. So you're taking down the banner of the PonyCon, which starts on June 30th, and you have 110 people around that. You said. How are you going to time work this? I mean, obviously, it's going to be pretty close.
Yeah, it's gonna. If I can get all the artists done by a specific amount of time, and I can get a good place where I can print it out, I should be able to get it done before time.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it's going to be close, but so long as we keep everything smooth and there is no hitches, then that will work. But if I do have a backup just in case if it doesn't go according to plan.
Now, if you're wondering how Nightflower does his artwork here, he does stream his own artwork on his own channel if you actually follow his blog. And well, the thing is, I've seen his show more than once. He does more than just one pony per night. And if he could do at least about what was the most you did? 5 in one night?
No, I did 11 in one night.
Now, if he did 11 in one night, that means he could pretty much have that deal done in no time flat. So I don't think there's gonna be much of a problem to actually get the deal done. But just getting the more ponies, it's gonna be given more of a challenge. So if you guys have Tumblr ponies of your own, you want to be put on the banner. Send your requests onto there, and that it'll be be basically all put together. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So hey, thanks for stopping on the show here, and hopefully hope you follow me for a while, and hope to see you again soon.
I'll see you again soon. Walk out.
Wow, that was actually a really good question there. I think that was oh wow, I kind of feel bad now. I actually hung up now, but actually I'll keep him on the contacts because I want to bring him back on because he actually had some good points about the more ponies, it's gonna be more of a challenge. Nightflower, you actually think that this is gonna be it's maybe if we get too many, you think it's gonna be too much of a problem for you?
Honestly, it's going to be a hassle, but if I get because right now the current number is at 138 ponies want to be part of this.
138. Wow.
138. Well, I can't just say ponies. 138 people want to be part of this.
Now go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the number is just going to continue to grow, and I know that I'm going to have to keep myself on top of it, but if there's a chance that this might not happen at BronyCon, I do have a backup, so.
All right, good. You probably okay. But for the most part, 130. And this is all was it? When did you first post this thing? It's like less than 24 hours ago?
This morning.
This morning.
Not even this morning. This afternoon, actually.
Wow. And what's the due date for this? To basically when you gonna be cutting it where you're not gonna do any more ponies? I mean, what's the number you're looking for to do?
Okay, here's the lowdown. If I get either above 250, because if I get above 250, that's when I'll start taking a precautionary turn, and then I will probably start stopping there if I get above 250. But if the due date, which is Monday morning, arrives first, then all submissions for requests to get on it are off, and I will start getting into the actual generalizing to get the names on and to see exactly where people are going to go.
Interesting.
This project is going to be big, but if we can get it done, it will be interesting.
It will be, and this is something I'm actually looking forward to myself because I don't think that this has really ever been done to a point where we actually got so many in under less than 24 hours. So you're saying Monday is the due date? This coming Monday?
This coming Monday is the due date for name submissions.
You heard from Nightflower here that actually basically puts your name on the list and basically pass it on to your other bronies out there to put their name on the list because either 200 and what 50
250 is that I'm gonna get caution. If I hit 300, then I'm stopping there.
So basically get it out now. This is a limited time only. So get your names out there. So this whole entire art collab will be made, and depending on what happened, we may even actually throw here onto the show. I'll probably talk it over. I'll even put my money into this and actually get a shirt made of his banner. And I'll put that up as a contest winner if for the most, basically, we'll figure out something on that. But for now, Nightflower, I want to thank you for actually showing up here on the show and make the announcement on that. And next up, if you're going to stick around here, we're going to actually next up is Doctor Who or Dr. Hoovingtons, or how is it? I still can't even do it correctly. I can't say it for myself. Alonse-y. And if you're also joining us, also MindlessGonzo is here co-hosting with me. So Dr. Alonse-y, you're going to be up next. So we're going to take another break, and we'll get right back to you.
Oh, finally got back in. Oh, I had to learn a.
And we are back, and we're actually going to take a caller right now, and apparently it's from a Pinkie Pie. Oh, Gonzo, we're in for a real treat. We got Pinkie Pie here. Let's see if
What?
Yeah, Pinkie Pie.
I gotta hear this.
Steve the Master 95. He has a question. Let's see if he answers.
Oh, come on, please.
Oh, you can't ignore that cute face. Hey, Pinkie, welcome to the show.
Hello.
You say you have a question.
Yes, I do.
All right, what is your question? Welcome to the show.
Okay. What would you react if a pony pops out of your computer screen?
Oh, that's a good question.
That depends on whichever pony happens to pop out of my screen. But, well, in all reality, I'll probably be checking myself into a psych ward.
Let's just hope it's not Princess Molestia, because if that's the case, I think everybody would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, our chances with Princess Molestia is probably be her royal rump. Will be popping out. I mean, if it did it for the Cutie Mark Crusaders, it's definitely going to happen to. Well, Gonzo, actually, come to think of it, you never know with as much trouble you're getting yourself into. Yeah, I guarantee you'll be opening your email one day, and all of a sudden a big old plot will just be right in your face. It'd be like, I can't breathe.
Whose Whose horse's ass is right in front of me?
Yeah.
And then followed by, now scream, bitch. Oh, wait, you're like, oh, God, no. No! No! All right, all right. That actually was a pretty good question. Thank you for stopping on the show. I think we're going to take another, another caller here. So, we'll get, so stick around.
See you later, dude.
All right, that was actually a very interesting question on that one. I mean, what would you really do if another, a pony jumped out of your computer? I mean, literally. I mean, would you? Knowing me, I would actually literally. I wouldn't call it a psychiatric ward. I would actually be calling science and say, "Hey, my computer just did something that wasn't supposed to do."
That's probably it too. I'll also be trying to at least try to hide it because in this apartment building, I'm not supposed to be keeping pets. I'm not at least not. Nothing bigger than a dog.
But here's the funny thing is, you have the what you call it now. They actually talk. So would they consider to be people or still ponies?
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
They're talk. They're sort of a advanced pony, or close to human.
Oh, now we have another question here from a Reading Rainbow Dash. This should be interesting. Let's see if he answers the phone here. And
Reading Rainbow Dash.
well, hey, Reading Rainbow Dash, welcome to the show. What is your question?
Well, I have 2 questions actually from MindlessGonzo, if you don't mind me asking.
All right, then go right on ahead. I don't mind.
All right, my first question to you is going to be this. Have you seen the episode Lesson 0 by chance?
Who hasn't? Dude, that is rewatchable next to Party of One. Who would not miss seeing Twilight Sparkle writhing in her misery, going completely nuts over a friendship report?
I know. I know.
In a nutshell, yes. Yes, I have.
I'm sorry, but if I may quote that episode, "Hi, girls!"
Hi, Twilight. How was your day?
Great.
Great. I don't want to ruin anything between good friends. God, I don't know. It's like, are they? I mean, were they literally trying to scare the kids? I mean, especially all the kids who actually watch this show. I mean, were they trying to say that beware of weary adults that trying to offer help? I think that's more as I got.
Yeah. Be wary of adults offering you help or ponies offering you their childhood toys with a messed up mane and a Cheshire cat grin on their face.
Exactly.
Well, actually, in the words of Sweetie Belle, I really like her mane.
All right.
So what's your second question?
All right, my second question, and how do I say this? But it involves the Ask Princess Molestia Tumblr. All too familiar with. I have to ask you right now. What would you say was your all-time favorite moment as far as Ask Princess Molestia goes?
Finding out about the syrup on waffles.
The video I put up. No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Well, that's a tie with another instance. The moment with the Knights, Luna's Knights, my God, I had a lot of fun with that because, as I found out, not only was there Molestia, but I found out through Ponyborough there was a little outtake that I decided to insert in there with Pinkamena Diane Pie.
I saw that one. That's probably my all-time favorite. That's my all-time favorite right there.
All right. Well, actually, you know what, Rainbow Dash, I'm actually going to ask you a question. You know, as a little treat. Who is your favorite pony?
My favorite pony? I want to say Derpy Hooves, but that's kind of an overstatement right there.
Muffins?
Of course, who can't deny muffins? Actually, my favorite pony, it has to be Twilight Sparkle.
Why is that?
Well, it's just the fact that I kind of relate to her in a few ways.
Ah, okay. All right. That's pretty cool. I can see that happening.
Are you talking about normally or her psychotic way?
Oh, good question. I like. Gonzo, I'm glad you caught up on that one. Okay. Rainbow Dash. What's the answer?
I would say the normal, the normal Twilight Sparkle. I mean, I don't see myself going around scaring little kids, offering up my childhood toys, to try and make a friendship problem.
Actually, that brings up a good point. I mean, who hated when your parents trying to pass you on something that was basically especially clothes that your parents try to pass on to you? It's like, this is what's popular when I was a kid. Now, if it wasn't a biker's leather jacket, forget it for me. I was like, what the hell you gave me this thing for? This looks like it belongs in an antique store or basically in a trash can. But
well, for me, it'll have to be in a dumpster behind the automotive shop because my dad, I might as well just toss this out here, a little bit of personal info. My dad works with air conditioning in Bloomington, Indiana. He's basically a laborer, installer, and mechanic. He also deals with a lot of cars that we have around and our little 2.5 acres of land strewn out with junk cars. But so yeah, if I do get hand-me-downs, I'd be lucky if it's not smelling of motor oil.
Very good. Well, thank you, Rainbow Dash. Thank you for actually joining on the show here, and hope you stick around, and we'll hear some more. So
Certainly will. And one last thing. Love your work, Gonzo. I hope there's another Princess Molestia on the horizon.
Oh, there will be. There will be. I have to get to that.
You have to get to the royal plotness. All right. Thank you for stopping by. And now, actually, what we're going to do is take a few minutes of a break right now to actually get on with pretty much with the interviews, because next up is with the next Dr. Who's. So if you're Dr. Who's, you're still there. So please hold on, and we'll get right to you. And we are back, and we're actually going to take one more caller, and then we're going to be moving on to the next interview. So I'm going to make this phone call to I guess I don't know how to say this person's name. That's actually we're calling Rashashan Asen. Hey, welcome to the show. You got a question for us here on the Mini Arcade Show?
Yes.
Wait, that name looks familiar.
Raceland Alston 16 from DA.
Holy shit!
Wait.
I dubbed your Luna comic.
Ladies and gentlemen, is this the same Naughty Luna?
No, not that one. Not that one.
Which one?
It's called Charmed, and it's on my YouTube channel. It's where she was meeting his OC, Violet Santiago, and was very open to her.
Wow. Wow, this is actually considered to be a big thing right now, ladies and gentlemen, right now. So, what is your question?
Well, first of all, I'd like to take the time to thank Gonzo for dubbing my thing. I totally got a laugh out of it. I enjoyed it. It was awesome.
Especially the last part. I just threw that out there because I've seen it through my friends, and it was a fitting. It's like the next thing, Aaron just decided to masturbate for 10 to 12 hours. Wait, what?
And then I was just sitting in my chair like, lol. It's true.
Awesome. Go ahead. I mean, right now you have the floor at this moment because this, having a special guest right now with you is actually worth taking a few minutes into.
My question to Gonzo is, what is your favorite Tumblr? I mean, that you genuinely enjoy.
Oh, excuse me. Something squeaked.
Pony.
I had a bourbon and was coming back up a bit, in more ways than one.
That's me. The tank's overfilled.
Oh, my favorite Tumblr, Little Miss Rarity, hands down.
Wow.
I knew it.
Like I said before, this is a different character of its own, and the artwork, my God, stunning.
Yeah, Little Miss Rarity had a hand in encouraging me to make my own Tumblr. I got two actually.
Yeah,
One's
you're,
one's an anthro derpy version that just came out of the blue. My friend and I just kind of talked about it, and then he was like, you should totally do it. I'm like, fuck, fine, I'll do it. And then the other one was a recent one. It's I finally just said screw it and just hopped onto the pony board or bandwagon. Though I don't exactly consider myself a brony exactly, but
But do you follow the show and likes their moral meanings?
Yeah, I enjoy the show. Love the show actually. The animation is like awesome, and I totally want to do it one day.
So basically, you are a brony in the sense of the matter of, are you a closet brony or are you a full-fledged brony?
I guess a full-fledged. I'm more of a laid-back kind of dude.
So you're considered to be kind of a closet one. You'll be do your close friends know that you're a brony?
Yeah.
Oh, then you're a full-fledged brony. If your best friends know and they don't care, and you're not hiding it from me. I mean, after all, you're on the show right now talking to a bunch, a whole bunch of bronies are actually probably watching right now. So there's no shame in it. I mean, I'm a brony myself. I actually enjoyed the show, like I said at the very beginning. But yeah, wow. I mean, I was never expecting to actually get a phone call like this. I mean, the worst I was actually expecting to have Princess Molestia actually coming onto here and actually says, "Prepare your bottoms, young sir. It's about for raping time." And then that's why I go into my own safe house and just basically lock the door and say like it's no longer safe to be outside. But yeah. Well, actually, we have to continue on with the show because it's starting to the hours are getting late right now. I don't know how many people are going to be sticking on here for the show, but we'll go.
Sorry for holding you.
Oh no, it's not your fault. Actually, I appreciate you actually stopping by, and I'm going to keep you on the actual show itself, and I'm going to go keep you on my own personal contact, so we can actually continue this on because I do want to bring you back on because at the end of the show I am going to do a special little deal. I'm going to have all the Tumblrs that we're interviewing and any other special guests that we're going to bring on there, and I want to bring you back onto this deal. All right.
All right.
So you stick around and you just basically hold on to there. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, take a little breather because I need to have a chance to use the water flowers.
While you're going out there, I might as well just toss it out because the general is asking me to do this. If you guys have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas multiplayer online, he would love to have you join in the server he's on. I'll be posting up the server number where he's at, and he'll be going by Gen Minion on there too. And if you want to join up with him and play along with him, that's all right.
All right, excellent. So right now we're just going to take a quick little break as we try to get in contact with the good doctor. And we are back, and right now we are trying to get in contact with the doctor himself. And we're trying to see where he is at this moment. Yeah, here he is. Give it like a couple seconds to see if he answers. But yeah, this is the doctor that everybody's pretty much. Hey, the good Doctor Who, how are you?
Good.
Welcome to the show. Hey, I'm here. I'm here with MindlessGonzo with us right now, and for all you who pretty much follow the show, you see the picture. That is the Doctor Who that you pretty much all know. So the first question is: are you a brony?
Yes, sir, I am.
You are a brony. All right. Go ahead, Gonzo. I'm gonna let you have the next question on this one.
Well, we already know you're pretty much a brony, but how hard of a Doctor Who fan are you? Just Doctor Who, not the pony.
Doctor Who fan. Not as big as a fan as some of my friends are. I haven't really watched it from like the very first ones. I started from series 1 with Eccleston.
Well, you don't have to watch them all. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm more of the version with David Tennant, which pretty much is what this pony's looking like too.
Yeah. David Tennant all the way. Yeah.
Very cool. Now, Gonzo, this is one of that you have not dubbed. Is that correct?
It's one of the many I never get to dub.
As Doctor Who, has anybody actually? You don't mind if I call you Doctor Who, do you?
You can call me Doctor Who, Alonse-y. That's what like Disco Who's well, Disco Who's call me something else, but Master Voldemort, they call me Alonse-y. So.
Interesting. Has anybody done a dub of your pony, right?
Of mine, not. I would say yes. Like I said, Voldemort and Kalo and Gelly. They did a dub of the Equestria Lost Angel when Derpy dies. So.
When Derpy dies?
Yeah, you remember the one, I think, of the guys in there, no?
Yeah.
It's the one, yeah, where Derpy apparently dies in a doctor's arms. So.
Wow. Yeah, that was kind of a tragic moment for a lot of bronies out there. It's like, how could you kill, the Muffin Queen herself, Yeah. I mean, okay, actually, on the subject of Derpy, I have to ask this question. What did you think of the episode of, I think it was, by the one with Applejack getting second place? What did you think about the whole entire deal about Derpy's voice?
I lost it when I heard it because I was like finally happy that she got a spot, got some lines set in, and I liked it. I really did.
Because I heard like a lot of people were upset because it sounded too boyish than actually more girlish.
Funny, it sounded girlish to me.
Yeah, but from a few people I've talked to, it sounds boyish in a way. Not 100% sure, but I mean I'm not one to argue it.
Well, I would have never known it was supposed to be boyish until I read about that. The person that did the voiceover for Derpy thought it was a boy. So,
wow.
I mean, yeah, like who was it? I think it's the voice actor that does Rarity as well.
Yes, Tabitha St. Germain. If I remember right, she did Rarity, Luna, and Granny Smith. If I remember right.
Wait, she did Granny Smith?
That's what I heard.
I believe so.
Wow, very talented voice. Oh man, I'll tell you this much. That'd be one voice I would love to get on this show because I guarantee you, if she came here and actually did the voice, I swear I might as well be filling up buckets upon buckets of splooge. But that's all. I know. I wish
I'm hoping it stays that way. If I remember right, Tabitha St. Germain also did did a voice of this very, very lethal woman on an anime called Black Lagoon named Roberta.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't know. Now I damn it, Gonzo, you blew my mind.
Well, I was before, and I got into ponies.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. And I think a lot of bronies here could pretty much agree with that as we speak. But again, I mean. The voices from like the same thing like Twilight Sparkle was a Tara Strong. Basically she did the voice for and draw them together. And if you guys listening right now, Tara Strong did the voice for what was it, Princess what? For
Princess Clara.
Princess Clara. Yeah. If you actually check it, just type in the Princess Clara crashing orgasm. You can actually hear Tara Strong's voice orgasming. During a car crash, and actually, if you listen very closely, you actually hear the splooge afterwards. But now, I bet you right now there's a bunch of guys leaving this room right now. Actually, go check that out on YouTube, and probably hearing that and looking at Twilight Sparkle and clumping, because I guarantee that's going to be a major turn on for them.
Someone needs to put.
Also, if I remember right, this is going to be able to a lot of the gamers that are also in here. There's this game called Lollipop Chainsaw, and Tara Strong's the voice to the leading girl. Exactly.
So basically, I think Twilight Sparkle's popularity went way up at this moment, because I mean, if you really think about it, she really put herself out there, and how she got to be Twilight Sparkle, I don't know. I mean, you expect that the voice agent would actually be telling like she did all these adult ones too, did you mind? You know, I was like, wait, she did what?
You have to also remember she does Timmy Turner for Fair Odd Parents.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
That's a kid show too.
Yeah, it's a kid show. It's a pretty good kid show, but I mean, it can never compare to Laura Fawcett what she has all the work that she has done to this point.
I don't know if anyone remembers, but she also did Omi from Shaolin Showdown.
Yeah, she did, and that was oh god, that only lasted for 2 seasons?
I think so, but I liked it. I really did.
Yeah, it was a pretty good, but I think but the thing is, I would love to get her on here on this show if she ever comes around, and interview her and ask her what inspired to actually bring all the good morals of what ponies are, and basically how what was her main attraction behind it. But I mean that's on a personal level on multiple states, but that's something I would love to have as a mission goal in my life. But I guarantee you, if that happens, I would love to have you guys come back here and actually do all this, because I think it'd be very interesting to do. But getting back to to the good doctor, you said you have met Discorded Hooves.
Yes, I know Discord Hooves.
So basically, you basically met yourself.
A discorded version of yourself too.
Yeah, exactly. So
I wouldn't really call him a doctor per se. He was a sad excuse of a doctor.
So basically, you're the good doctor, where he's basically the mad scientist.
He's an ass, personally, but
yeah, that's the kind way of putting it.
See, pony, ass, pony.
Didn't we just have an episode of with an ass in it?
Yeah, this morning, yeah, a literal ass.
Yeah.
Hee haw.
Leave me alone.
But the thing is, they had that before that. They had like you're a stubborn mule, and Twilight Parker look over. No offense.
None taken.
None taken.
Yep. None taken. No, that'd be funny if they ever did that. If Elsa and Eeyore actually just showed up. Now we're the comic relief for those. Back to the drawing board. But most of all, I mean, your doctor basically goes on multiple adventures. I mean, have you ever now what would you say was the most exciting part of actually drawing Doctor Hooves?
The most exciting part?
Yes, I mean that you find actually doing the drawings.
That's a tough one. I don't know. I love drawing the expressions on the doctor's face. Like, expressions is something I love to do. I love to do it when he's sad, when he's angry, when he's confused. Out of all my drawings, the expressions are the best.
Expressions.
Expressions.
That's one thing I have noticed, and I actually come to think of you remind me of it now. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, in a lot of your drawings, you show a lot of expressions on all of your characters' faces, especially Derpy. I have noticed that a lot. You show a lot of expression. I mean, even though you can't show it in the eyes, but you do show it with, with the face and whatnot. So actually, that's But this is your own form of artwork, or what? I mean, what is your form of artwork that you actually follow?
I did start off first as a Sonic fan, and I did a lot of Sonic drawings. Wasn't really much of a Sonic fan, more of a Tails, but I did mostly like a lot of that. And then around, I'd say, high school, I wanted to move away from that type of style per se, and kind of mix that in with a little bit of my own, and that's how I came up with it today.
Interesting. So besides being a brony and whatnot, do you ever expect it to be so like this famous so quickly? I mean, you started how long ago?
Oh man, I'd say maybe December of last year, maybe. I don't remember.
Wow.
It was somewhere in 2011. It wasn't like early 2011. It was like late 2011.
Okay.
But being popular, no, not at all. I would never even think of meeting Ball Dumblerat. I found out she's been stalking my Tumblr ever since I made it. And when I did get in contact with her about it, I kind of like jizzed.
Now, who's this person again you're talking about?
Oh, Ball Dumblerat. She is the I would say the YouTube voice of Derpy.
Yeah.
She basically gave Derpy a voice before she had one on the show.
Oh.
Is she the one that said I brought you a letter?
Yeah, I brought you a letter.
Wow.
She also does Dr. Hooves and the Assistant on YouTube. She's also she also works with the My Little Pony Abridged series, I believe.
Now that's quite a resume right there. If not, interesting. Gonzo, you have any questions for the good doctor?
Yeah. Do you think you can separate some of your posts if I were to dub it?
Sure.
Wow. This is kind of like getting an interview right here and then being a part of it. Wow.
Actually, for Gonzo, the reason I started in the Tumblr was because of him.
Wow. So, wait,
Because,
Gonzo, what did I tell you? What did I tell you, Gonzo? I told you you are a god. You are a god.
The first one I seen, Pink Amina. The reason why I got in Tumblr because I saw that blog. And I wanted to make a Pinky, but I said there's already a good one there. Why, feel like I'm imposing? So I made a doctor because I started getting into Doctor Who around then too.
I think you left Gonzo speechless at this point.
Well, I thought I'd be a little bit notorious, but damn.
Yeah, Gonzo, you gave yourself such little credit for what you really have, because I mean, if you started up something on YouTube that people actually because it's like today's generation is more tuned to more visual stimulant than anything else, and you really brought it out for a lot of bronies out there. So, like I said. Yeah, I think you could convert. I think you converted a lot of bronies when they first saw your videos. So I guarantee you, I bet you a lot of these people are in the chat room right now, just chatting up a storm. Are basically, yeah. I even looking at Nightflower, it even says he's a god. Yes, Nightflower, we know that. And do you have any questions for any one of us here? Yeah, Doctor.
Darn.
Because we already know you have nothing but time. Sorry, I had to throw that out there, but
It's okay. I threw out a Doctor Who joke earlier when the stream lost the audio when you were asking, I think, Gonzo if he's a brony. When the stream, when the audio went dead, I just said, when the question is asked, signs will fall.
Yep.
And if you don't know, it's a Doctor Who reference.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, a question to you guys. I guess I can ask Gonzo's question. What would be your favorite dub that you've done with the pony, if it hasn't been asked? Like, what dub?
My favorite dub with another pony?
Yeah, with the pony blog, which would be your favorite dub?
Well, I've already decided that ask little Miss not J, Rarity. Why did I say that? Yeah, so far I'm liking that.
Oh, I have
another brony or a Pegasus sister. Oh damn, that might be a hard decision.
It would be. Actually, I have my tech support saying we're getting the questions are coming in pretty quick. But my tech support actually wants to ask Dr. Hooves a question, I believe. Let's see about getting him onto the call here. Maybe he may have something important to say. So let's see. Give him a second here. Hello, tech support. How you doing in the room in there?
I'm doing. It's getting a little hectic over here, but I'm doing.
That's good. Hey, I heard you have a question for the good doctor.
Yes, doctor, did you see the Did you see the picture that Bald Dumbo Rat did for Valentine's Day of Doctor and Derpy?
Oh yes, yes I have.
I don't think I have. I don't remember.
I don't think I have either.
I can probably link it to you guys.
I got the link already.
Got it. All right.
Because I follow her on Fur Affinity.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll probably look into that a little bit later, but we have to get this thing. But yeah, so what? So explain about a little bit more about it.
Basically, it was like a really, really sweet picture. I believe with Derpy, it had a letter in her mouth and saying, I can't remember what the letter was saying, but man, I gotta look at this now because I don't remember it.
Okay, take your time.
You had the link. Why don't you cheat off it and look at it?
I put the link away. Here you go.
Come on, Doctor. You're supposed to have this all in time, you know. But you know.
I improvise when I do things. I never have anything planned.
That's true. That's very true to the Doctor Who's we know.
All right, so
never plan, always go with the flow.
The Derpy one has a letter and it says "Doctor" but a heart on it, and it says for the coat who's sweeter than muffins. And
Aww.
for Doctor, he has a muffin with a heart on it, and it says you've earned both of my hearts.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. All right. Well, thank you, tech support, and I'll put you back to work there. So.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to take another call while we're at it here. I guess we could see about one of these other ones. I'm going to try to bring them on here.
Oh God, I got a question about what did I do to cause Derpy end up in a snow globe.
Let's see. I'm going to bring this one person on. Let's see what happens. Oh, this one I already have done before already. It's basically the same name I had before. Let's try this one here. Let's take a quick little break while we're waiting for the calls to go through. And we are back. Let's see about the oops, sorry about that. Trying to get our next caller here. Let's see. So I guess some person named Sam Penn has a question, and I'm trying to see if they'll be coming in here anytime soon. They're accepting my Skype request here. So while we're still waiting, I actually do have another question for the good doctor here. Besides being a big fan of Doctor Who would you say would be your favorite Doctor all the whole entire series? I mean, have you ever seen the old series, the old originals?
I've seen bits and parts of them, but
Okay.
my favorite would be David Tennant, the 10th.
Cool. Well, what are your opinions on the other Doctors?
Let's see, you have Equison, which would be more of the straightforward kind of serious type. You have David Tennant, which is a bit goofy. And then you have Matt Smith, who is the kid at heart.
Okay. Ooh, I have an interesting person here that actually go by the name of Laura Zebra. This one should be an interesting person, because I wonder if it's actually an actual female. Because I've been trying. I put a challenge out there to actually get a female on the show here to actually ask the question, or at least, huh?
I would say, is it Laura88 that's on the chat? Yes, it is. I think it is.
Let's see if we actually get this person. Yeah, basically she has apparently she has a question for all of us. Let's see what happened.
All you gotta do, Laura, is just pick up.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Do 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 do.
Oh God. As long as it's not pears.
Oh, come on. I mean, you like pears, don't you?
Oh, come on.
Me, personally, yes, I love pears. The doctor does not like pears, does not like apples. The animal.
And apples. Wow.
Oh man, Applejack is gonna have a field day with a doctor.
Ooh, God, yes.
I guess the saying is true. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Well, sadly, it's literal now.
Still waiting for that call to kind of go.
She's saying right now she's waiting for it to rain.
She's waiting for it to rain?
Yeah, apparently it's probably not picking up on her end.
Interesting. Gonzo, you have any other questions for Doctor Who while we wait?
You pretty much killed me with the asking the pears deal.
I'm sorry. I've been giving you so much chances at it, and you just.
Then what would the doctor actually like? What would his favorite foods be?
Okay.
Yes, doctor.
That's a good question.
He likes jam. He does like bananas, but not as much.
Damn it! He beat me to it. God damn it!
Not as much as.
Do you like bananas?
Not as much as Clockwise Hooves, who has a total fetish for bananas.
What about muffins?
Muffins he does like, but he's had so many of Derby's muffins that he gets sick of them now.
What he really needs is banana muffins now. All right, actually, she finally accepted, so let's add her to the call. Let's give her a few seconds here. Hello, welcome to the mini arcade show. Well, hello. Actually, you finally accepted my challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of us?
What do you think of us?
Frank as possible.
Please, we don't mind. We're loud, we're proud.
You guys are pretty cool.
Awesome. So, the question is, I mean, here's actually a real quick question here I want to put on the show. Can women be Brodies themselves?
Well, yeah, I'm one myself.
Okay, because I always thought that Bronies means guys who likes My Little Ponies, but apparently I guess it goes for women as well.
Well, there's Bronies, and then there's what they call girls Pegasisters.
Really? Wait, I have never heard this.
People don't like to be called. They don't like to use Pegasister for some reason, but that's what
I
they
know
are.
a friend who does that too. She calls herself a female brony.
Yeah.
I don't care either way. I'm just like, yeah, ponies. I draw them and whatnot.
Yay. So you have a question for all of us apparently.
Yep.
So what's your question?
It was if any of you guys have ever drawn a pony.
I can't draw worth a shit to save my life.
Like our OC pony or something?
Like any ponies. Like have you ever posted like your first drawing that you've done of a pony?
Oh yes. Actually I have.
The only thing I pretty much has done is drawn by hand is a anthro pony. That's pretty much the closest I got.
Nice.
My first drawing of a pony would be the doctor, and I think it was on Chagaki, the website, I believe. So.
I actually have a good question for you, and feel free to refuse the question.
Okay.
Would you actually go at it with Big Mac?
Probably not. I mean, I'm old enough to, but no, I don't think I would do anything like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to throw it out there because it was just one of those moments right there. I was like,
if I had a drink, I would have done a spit take on that.
Oh, don't do that. You might.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait until the next commercial break, anyways.
Wow, I don't know what inspired me to actually ask that question, but what is your favorite part in the whole entire show of My Little Ponies?
All of it? Can that be my answer?
Yeah, it could be, but what about the tumblers? You have to pick. You have to pick one of the tumblers. What would you consider to be your favorite?
Oh, I can't choose just one. I love all of them.
You love all of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have one myself, and she's generally
Somebody needs to ponify this woman here. She is definitely a actual form of actually a pony. She's filled with kindness and honesty. You know what? If everybody can hear me on the show here right now, I want you to ponify this woman. And
Bonafide. That's Laura, my zebra pony.
Your zebra pony?
He's a Zoni, actually, zebra pony.
Ah, that's pretty cool. But for the most part, on My Little Pony, my question onto this is, when you first found out about bronies, what were your first thoughts?
About bronies, I thought, oh hey, there's actually people like me out there too.
Because when my sister found out I was a brony, the first thing she looked at me and says, "What? Are you gay or something?" I looked at her and I was like, "What? No, I just like ponies for all strange reasons." It's like
it's just like the people that are a fan of video games and cosplaying. I see it the same, but with ponies.
Yeah, but the thing is, I have to ask this question. Who is your favorite pony out of all of them?
Oh, my favorite? Oh, goodness. I guess Fluttershy, because I'm more like her.
We can tell. Gonzo, please help me out here. Ask a question.
What's your favorite moment in My Little Pony?
Oh, well, the Valentine's one was pretty cute, because Big Mac actually said more than 2 words.
Well, he has done it before.
Yeah, but I mean, he had a whole lot of words, and they were silly ones.
Yeah, unnecessary words that make me feel kind of uncomfortable.
They were so cute, though.
And him jumping around like Pinkie Pie is just added to the weird factor.
Yeah, exactly. Doctor, come on. You have to have some questions here. Remember, Derpy's not around at this moment, so you can ask her some questions.
She would kill me if she was. Let's see. I'm looking at your Tumblr right now.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. You got a new... Hey, Doctor is stalking you.
I am. What inspired you to make a Tumblr?
Me? Well,
Good question.
I thought it would be neat to meet more people like me and look at all the drawings that they have, and I don't know, just be friends with everybody.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, we're going to actually go take a quick little break for now, but when we come back, we're going to get more into the interview and to more calls. So if you guys want to stick around, that'll be excellent. So hopefully but thank you for actually joining on the show here. So thanks for stopping by.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be coming back here in a few moments to continue the interview with Dr. Hooves. So stick around. And we are back. And actually, that one gentleman, Sam Penn, is actually he's back right now. So I'm going to try to give him a call and see what happens. Let's see if I can get him on here. You okay there, Gonzo?
Yeah, just bathroom break took a lot longer. Blasted.
All right, here we go. Sam Penn, you are on the air on the Media Arcade Show. You say you have a question for us. Sam Penn, you are on the air on the Media Arcade Show. You say you have a question for us.
Yeah, I was wondering, Gonzo, how long does it take you to make a dub?
Depends on how much I have to work with. I dub as much as I can.
Hold on, you may want to turn off your speakers for now, because or at least you switch to a headset because we can hear hear ourselves on that.
Off your speakers for now, because or at least you switch to a headset because we can hear ourselves on that.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Gonzo.
The dubbing the dry run would take at least 15. Editing will, it all depends. 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. It all depends with all the content I have to work with. It all depends. 3 hours maybe. It all depends with all the.
Yeah, that's rather annoying on the with because you gotta at least turn off your radio because we can hear our delay voices.
Working on a laptop.
That's rather annoying on the with because.
We'll give you a few seconds.
Right. Okay, that might work.
All right, let's see what happens. That works.
Cool. Depending on the content, 2 to 3 hours, and if I have to get something blasted, it might take overnight. Yeah, and all of it, and sorry, depending on the length of my dub, if it's about 15, it takes an hour or so to render it into a file, and depending on my speed, it'll be an extra 20-30 minutes to upload it.
I feel sorry for you.
So it really just takes you like over a long time just to do one video?
Yeah, it depends and if I'm lazy, it takes a lot longer.
It all depends on the motivation and the effort, and if you had enough sleep too. But we won't get into that right now. But yeah, editing processes and everything always take a little bit of time, and also the motivation and the
yeah, and to make sure your hand doesn't cramp up or you start developing carpal tunnel.
Or for that matter, you don't get sick. And usually when you get sick, you can't work with anything because you're basically if your mind's not into the work itself, it usually takes a lot more time. I mean, I've done videos and whatnot before, and editing is because first you have to find editing, then the music. Then the other for him, he does audio dubs, which actually requires more time to find that exact pitch to do that with. And
I do have a little bit of a pre-planned pitching.
Yeah, that'll take a little time. But anyways, yeah. Well, thank you for stopping on by onto the show here. So if you want to stick around, we'll probably at the end we'll probably there'll be more questions and more answers. So.
My pleasure.
Thank you for stopping on by. Thank you very much. Anyways, the whole entire if for some people who actually don't really know for sure that what editing is all about, basically I've run into people that think that editing is actually a really simple deal. It's not. It's never an easy thing to do because first it takes time, it takes effort, and then if you don't have the sources to actually do the actual editing you want to do, it's a lot harder. But then I'll be, but listen to me right now. I'm actually getting into technical stuff, and that's up to my tech workers to actually take care of all of that. But, I mean, for you, Dr. Hooves, it probably would took you, like, a lot longer with the Tartarus, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what's that thing run on, anyways?
Any type of energy source.
You talk about energy source? So basically, I just fart into the gas chamber, and it just run on that?
It runs on anything.
Sometimes I wonder if it runs on the good doctor's on the air that all the dead air he spends.
We're not going to go into that.
Yeah, why don't we?
I couldn't resist. That it was a moment, and the moment's gone.
The funny thing is, you played the Rainbow Factory song.
Yes.
And I actually do have a Rainbow Factory Tumblr.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. What we need to do is once we're done with the show here, I'll post on the deal all the all your guys' connections onto my Tumblr, and we'll pass it on to all the fans out there. And I mean, if you may want to reblog that as well for yourself, so it'll be out there. And wow, wow, I'm still kind of like mind blown that I just realized that the new Doctor Who's and whatnot, like the ones that the Doctor that you picked, I mean, he has a lot to actually offer to the people out there that have basically he's more on the average side of everyone else, not like the what's the word I'm looking for, like the other doctors. It's basically always has been what's the word I'm looking for? Gonzo, help me out with this.
Don't go to me. I do not. I am not a dictionary.
I think it's time for a break. I think.
What I can make out of is the Doctor is very sympathetic. He's excuse me.
Oh, what?
Something's trying to get out.
Don't choke.
He's very brave, and he's very generous too.
Yeah, he is.
But I bet that's not the word you're looking for. Sorry.
Well, let's take a quick little break and actually gather composure, and we'll wrap up with Dr. Who's here. And then our next up of guests would probably is our basically be our final one for tonight. Will be God, I can't even think of the name of it now. Oh, Sexy Applejack, also known as Insane. So if you stick around, we'll be getting into that. So stick around and have fun with us. And we are back. Right now, we're kind of suffering a little bit from technical difficulties right now, but we're trying to get things taken care of. And plus, I think a lot of people have been hearing a lot of the weep sounds. Anyways, yeah.
I was sipping, so
that's okay.
You gotta do, well, if I just told you secretly, and for anybody else who are broadcasting, it's purely simple. If you have a volume mixer, all you gotta do is just mute the Skype sounds.
Oh yeah, I already took care of that. I just basically what I did now, I just mute them all, so I don't think we're having more problems with the little weep sounds.
I got
Or I say I found in other words I found beep boop.
Beep boop.
Yeah, I told her to be quiet. Basically, I turned her off.
Oh god.
So yeah. Well, it's the only way to silence the poor dear girl. I mean, all she did was just keep on going beep, 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 beep. But anyways, for the most part, right now, I think it's time to actually almost supposed to wrap up with Doctor Who here. I think we should actually do right now is actually get into probably to one more phone call before we actually move on to our next guest. So let's see what we got. Let's see. I think we could actually bring in. Have I brought this person on here before already or not? Because if you want to have a chance to talk to Doctor Who's right now, this is your last chance right now. So put on your Skype name, and we'll put you through the whole entire information, and get you on here on the show. So I'm giving you guys the chance to talk to Doctor Who's. Oh, I already got this one already. This one was your friend I got. So. Okay, I guess I'll be bringing on one of the ones I have here. So let's see about bringing this one back because he has a question for the good doctor. Let's see here. Give me just a second here, and we'll be right on it. I'm trying to find this person that's supposed to be asking a question here, and I can't find them all of a sudden. Please be patient with us, folks, because we're just kind of like going through all these Q&As.
Here you go, Derpy. This is for you. Let's do the time warp again.
Oh dear Lord! You had to go there. But
I had to go there.
Well, good for you, good sir.
Well, this is a jump to the left.
And a step to the right.
Put your hands on your hips.
Who doesn't like
Hey, put your feet in real tight. You know what? I actually did a voice deal for a friend of mine who actually did a deal. If you get a chance to check out www.rathborn.com, and he does the Left for Lols on YouTube, and I actually did the second one, Left for Lols. Survive This. I played the voice of Bill. So if you know about it, by all means, check it out. I think you actually would enjoy it. Wow. The person who's basically requesting is called Screw Loose. I see multiple Screw Loose. Which one is it? 'Cause I'm looking for it right now. And I have I have a couple of them in the United Kingdom. Let's see, we have a couple of them in the States, but I don't know which one it is. It's kind of a little more hard to actually find. So do you know what we're going to do? I don't remember who it is. Okay, I think I might have who it is now. Okay. Let's see. Give us a second, folks. I'm really sorry. Okay, I got who it is now. So I'm going to bring this person back. And here we go.
I believe you got the right one.
Hey, hello, welcome back, Screw Loose.
Pretty good.
All right, you say you have a question for the good doctor.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, hold on, let me mute the stream so I don't hear myself.
Yeah, it's because then you'll be saying, I hear my own voice inside my head.
Well, we hear lots of voices.
At least it's safe inside my mind.
Indeed. Especially when you're in the Tartarus.
Essentially, my question. There we go. My question is, I know I've purchased stuff from the We Love Fine. The shirt. I've got my own Derpy shirt. I got my own 20% Cooler shirt. Now, my question is to everybody: what have you gone out and purchased?
That actually
pony related.
How big? Yeah, how big is your pony army?
Wow. That. It's an unusual question, but the thing is, I have to approve on this one. The thing is, I only thing I have are just the DVDs I recorded and all the shows I've watched. I don't own any of the products to actually show that I'm a real brony.
Yeah, same here. I only own episodes, and the images that I just save on my hard drive. Nothing physical. I mean, I'm flat broke.
I gotta go with.
I'm living off of monthly checks.
I gotta go with the later two, Alex. I don't have any of them either. Yeah, I don't like. I want to actually get a shirt, but I don't have the money.
Well, that's all right. I mean, for myself, I only have those two shirts, and but I figured that, hell, I figured that I can't be the only person who's spending his money on this.
Well, actually, probably not. A bunch of they don't have BronyCons for nothing. That means they have that's plenty of other people out there who actually does this. So you're actually not alone on that. We're just basically guys who just love they like to watch the bronies and not like to go out there and actually really prove that we have to, that we don't basically I'm trying to say is we don't have a point to prove that we need to say it loud, say it proud type of thing. But I mean, we'll if someone asks us about the show, we'll tell you about the show and shock you and blow your mind by it, because like you don't look like the type of people that actually would actually do that. So we're kind of like manly men who likes to watch the little ponies and afterwards like to, beat the crap out of a deer with our bare hands and call it, drink some beer and call it a night.
Not that.
Well, I mean, I'm putting it in a simpler sense, but I mean, we're kind
I
of.
got what you mean. I would buy something if I do see it, and it all depends though. I did at one point see a coloring book for My Little Pony, but I wasn't able to get it as I was only on food stamps at the time.
And I get it what that means because they're looked, it's just been silly because you can't eat a book.
I can't eat book number 1, and number 2. What are you doing with a pony book?
Well, actually you can. You actually can support the ponies out there. Do you know how you do that? And I'm sorry, no. Buy muffins. You could buy muffins with food stamps and no more arguments.
Yay!
I can eat all these books.
Well, see, is exactly, but you get the same amount of, you get a little more fiber with a muffin.
And it's tastier.
Yes, exactly. Because you have chocolate muffin, you have pear muffins, you have banana muffins, and you have the list goes on. But I mean, well, you already know Molestia eats banana muffins, and Dr. Hooves, you pretty much eat what type of muffins that Derpy eats?
Any muffin.
Any muffin?
Don't tell her I don't like them.
I'll make sure she leaves the extra pear muffin in your birthday present this year.
No.
All right, screw it.
Or just go to Costco and get those big muffins that are about the size of a softball.
Yeah, those are actually really good. Well, thank you, Screw Loose, for stopping on by again, and stick around. We might actually have you back on.
All right, have a good night.
You too. All right, that was actually very interesting. I never really thought about my own how I'm really showing I love My Little Ponies, because it's like when usually for me, I don't tell anybody unless the question comes up, and then I say, yeah, I love ponies, and I mean, have anybody else actually here on the show actually really felt the way that that as I'm talking about right now with My Little Ponies? Because I mean, how about you, Gonzo? I mean, if you actually were able to afford it, would you actually go right now and buy a Little Miss Rarity shirt, an LMR artwork?
I would, hands down.
Okay, but what about a regular My Little Pony of your favorite pony?
That all depends. If I'm alone, and yeah, and if the cashier doesn't question it, or I might as well make up a lie and just say it's from my little sister. She really loves Fluttershy.
And you need an extra large.
What?
She's really big.
Yeah, she gets really lonely when mommy's not paying attention to her.
Yeah, no, actually, it's more like she has that fat disease thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and cry now.
Me, I wouldn't really care less. I would wear the shirt with pride because I went to high school and I wore my furry tail for about a couple days and even wore it on my graduation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am a furry, and I wore it to my graduation, and I had people that
You are a trooper. You are a trooper. Wow. I can see. I can see that. I can literally see that.
I was weird enough to also be wearing ties on some occasions at my high school, and if I were to do that, I might try to find something ponies related. Although
I could see that. Probably for me, the only shirt I would probably get if it was a black shirt with Fluttershy on the front of it. That would pretty much it. That would pretty much solve my problems right there of being a brony, because I wouldn't mind. It's like, hey, can you seriously look at that and go daw? Because you see a bunch of people who actually have the pictures of their pets on their shirts, and it's like, yeah, I love my little baby type of thing. And I was like, look at my shirt, bitch. What now?
What now?
What now, bitch? You bring it on.
It's cuter than You're a little fluff of furball.
Without those chihuahuas or kitty cats, this one's
Mine
cuter.
doesn't make a mess.
Exactly.
Mine doesn't. I don't have to feed mine because it won't die.
Exactly. Oh God, you guys remember the Tamagotchis?
Oh God.
Oh.
Don't
I've
remind me
seen
of it.
people handling around them. Yeah.
When I used to have a Tamagotchi when they first came out. Not first came out, but I used to have a Tamagotchi, and I never understood them. I always kind of. Is it wrong that I laughed when it starved to death?
No, because remember, it's just a game. That's why you just look back and laugh, and it's like, it wasn't alive in the first place. But for some odd reason, in the back of my mind, you're kind of saying, I'm dying back here. So anyways, what we're going to do right now is take another break. And Doctor, I am actually very happy you came onto the show. And yeah, I mean, and if you stick around, we're going to bring all our guests onto one room after at the end of the show, and actually, have a good old sit down and talk. And so, like I said, just stick around, and we'll be right back.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
Alonse-y.
All right. So now we're going to a commercial break, or I say a musical break. And we are back. If you're down, just join us. We are doing interviews with pony tumblers, and we're getting towards the end of our show. We have one more pony to actually interview right now, and this one I actually consider to be one of the best because if you actually were out at the beginning of the show, he actually did the drawing for MindlessGonzo's pony tumbler. Okay, I said say Tony, but this show is not great. It's awesome. And also we also have MindlessGonzo here with us. So, but this one I actually found this song to actually fit the criteria of this pony tumbler. So as I'm about to go use the bathroom right now, I'm gonna have you listen to the song. So here it goes. This should be an interesting one. Wow, I have to say that was a interesting video. Yeah, because damn. Actually, we're bringing him on right now because this will be like one of our last person pony interview. Hey, Insane, welcome to the show. Or I should say, howdy. Wow. I have to say, Applejacks have never looked more honest than that. So, all right. So
Thanks anyway for the
wow, I was actually thinking the same thing. I was like, man, speechless moment. What I'm gonna do? I don't know. It's the dead kittens. I can't get rid of this goddamn boner. What the fuck? Oh well. Well, we actually have. If you're joining us right now, we actually are interviewing the Insane, who does the artist for Sexy Applejack. Huh? So and basically what we're doing right now is basically asking questions and then give you the audience a chance to actually ask questions to Sexy Applejack and seeing about getting replies back to that. Any type of information that you need to ask, just shoot away. And so basically what you just do is leave your Skype name on here on the chat room, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. So let's get on with the interview. I guess you pretty much know what the first one's going to be. Are you a Brody?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay, awesome. When did you first finally realize you were a Brony?
Last year during summer in July, I was over at my father's house. I saw all this stuff about My Little Pony. I'm like, those crappy little toys that they keep showing on the commercials on Nickelodeon. And I was like, then I was over at my father's house, and then I saw the show coming on the Hub. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. It was the first episode of the first season. I could only watch it for 5 minutes, and I stopped watching. And I was like, "What is this crap?" But the very next day, it was a different episode that was coming on. I think it was called "Feeling Pinky Keen." So I went ahead and watched it, loved it. After that, I went right on YouTube and looked for all the pony episodes available. I went crazy on ponies after I watched that episode.
Wow. Now, Gonzo, you actually did a deal on that, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I did your Tumblr in conjunction with 99 Luna.
I love that. That was just too much awesome right there. That spit take, I had to keep rewinding the video for that spit take part. Now it was just too hilarious.
And also for those crazy moments too. It basically is like, whoa!
Yeah, and that spit take took me a while to clean up. I think it was root beer that I did the spit take with.
Likely story.
Yes, it is. Soda will dry up to make any laminate floor sticky.
Oh yeah, it was soda, huh?
Sure. Are you sure it wasn't something cream soda? That is.
No. At the time of the video, I was guzzling down root beer. I changed my soda on some occasions, but I mostly go for root beer.
Oh, that's awesome.
Had the root beer with the aged vanilla, the AW root beer.
No, I just go with a store brand for now.
To me.
Oh, we usually when I get root beer, I have to go down to the actual A&W fast food chain and actually get it fresh from the tab because it tastes so much better when you actually get it from fresh for the tab taste. Oh.
I love AW so much.
I have one about about 2 miles from my house, and if I go there to get root beer, I go there to get root beer. I don't go anywhere else to get root beer because everybody else who asks me root beer, I'm like no thank you. Unless it was A&W cream soda because they don't sell it by the tab over there. They only have the root beer, but the fresh for the tab taste. Priceless. But anyways, getting back to your artwork, what originally started this whole entire genre of sexy Applejack? I remember talking to you.
Why did you decide to turn AJ into such a stripper?
Or wow.
Well.
Wait! I have to say this. Everybody in the chat room, I can hear clomping. Put the heavy item down. The doctor told you can't pick up heavy items or stress-related stuff. You just put it down. I don't care if you're having wing bones or whatnot. Put it down. It's not good for your back.
Oh, I also wanted to say this.
Yeah.
For those of you who expected someone sexy behind sexy Applejack, I am so sorry.
The same thing happened with a Nightflower, but yeah, I accepted it. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I've dealt with male artists. I've dealt with female artists who both draw on breasts and anthroversions.
But I have to say, Gonzo, your breast has never looked much nicer.
That's just drinking water.
Nightflower might have gone off with a sexy look, but damn it, you nailed sexy. I wonder how many people are going to respond to this when I put it up on YouTube. And that is all of a sudden a female pony sona of me is calling me up. That happens to be your picture on it.
I can hear the music just stopping, like you're like what the fuck?
I'm drawing Gonzo plot next.
Oh, really? Are you really?
Yeah, if you've been on my art Tumblr, I've been doing these butt pictures for a while.
I think a lot of other people has been doing the same thing. I mean, LMR, you, and I think Nightflower has been doing the same thing too. Actually, goes into a very good question. What's going on with plots? What is the story behind the plot in this? I mean, is it because they actually have a...
Well, the thing is, Little Miss J actually got it from a friend of mine. Her Tumblr is Miss Pinkamena. Mike the microphone was talking to Jay and said, "Hey, Miss Pinkamena did this. Maybe you should start doing it." Then he started taking the commissions. So then I saw Little Miss J stuff and I was like, you know what? I love butts too. I want to do that. So I started doing it, and then of course all his white knights started coming in. It's like, hey, you stole his idea. You stole his idea. You stole his idea. How am I gonna steal an idea that was already stolen?
Exactly. But I still have to say is, damn, you really brought the girl next door to everybody's front doorstep. But I mean, but why AJ? Why the whole entire thing with AJ? What's the story behind with you and AJ?
Well, AJ, canon AJ in the show, she has like everything that is just so. She's just like is the ideal woman to me. Like she's hardworking. She's very family oriented. You know, like she loves her family. She really cares for her family. Like I can imagine her killing someone over Apple Bloom. And it's just like, and then it seems like she's underappreciated at times. You know, like sure she's had her 2 episodes where the town actually gathers up just for her. But it's like it just seems like people only want her, like only acknowledge her presence or anything like that when she helps the town, saves the town, or people need help from her. And it's like I kind of sympathize with her, and I kind of feel like a little bit of a connection to her because it's like she does nice things for a lot of people, and it just doesn't seem like she gets what she deserves. That's how I feel at times. Like I'm not saying I'm Lord Jesus Christ himself. Oh Lord, hallelujah. I'm not saying that.
Can I get an amen?
Can I get an amen? But no. It's like sometimes I do nice things for people, and it's like all I get is a thank you, and then sometimes I never talk to the person again. If some random person comes up asking for a request, I do the request, and I never see them again until they want another one. And it's like, you know, I kind of sympathize with Applejack because she does a lot of nice things for people. It doesn't seem like she gets much attention.
Yeah, getting the raw end of the deal, I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Well, you know what? If you actually really think about it, Applejack has one thing in common with one other person. It seems like the way how you talk about it is an old Western folk hero is John Wayne. Because if you remember, I don't know how many of you guys out there are from the know some of the old movies, but if you guys seen the movie The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, John Wayne just kept silent and didn't want no heroic deal or whatnot. He just wanted somebody actually to do the right thing. So, but John Wayne always had done the right thing and never really asked for thank you or anything like that. He just rides off the sunset and not get anything from it. So, I mean, in a way, Applejack, in that sense of the word, basically has similarities to John Wayne to a certain point. And especially when it came to that one episode, and I hate to bring this one up, even though it kind of freaked me out about Pinky with the Pinky Promise. You guys remember? Yeah. John Wayne was the same exact way when it came to his own pride. If he was upset and he didn't want to show that he was ashamed of something, he would not show it. He would keep it to himself, be stubborn about it, not tell you a thing, unless you push him to the point where he finally says, "Fine, you want to know I'm a failure." So.
Yeah, but he probably didn't have a pink pony running after him, yelling in a demonic voice, "You Pinky promised!"
Okay, yeah, you have a good point there, but then in the John Wayne deal, if John Wayne would have saw a pink pony chasing after him, he's going to shoot at it. But the thing is, here's the thing. Probably with Pinky, it wouldn't have phased her at all. It just pissed her off even more. You're like in Blazing Saddle. It's like, oh no, you don't want to shoot him. You just make him more mad. It's like, wait, what? Nobody mess with Mongo.
If Pinky can teleport without using magic, then I don't want to know what else she's capable of.
Or at least defy gravity.
Oh, you saw today's episode, huh?
Maniac.
I'm not even gonna lie. when she was singing "Smile," I literally like I had to choke back tears. It
I
just like
was
made me
just
so
getting
happy.
giggity. I was just getting giggly like a schoolgirl and was like trying to contain my.
Whoa! God, Gonzo, Gonzo, I did not know that about you. Like a schoolgirl. Wow. Are we sure we're broadcasting on Saturday? Because it feels like TMI Tuesday. Honestly.
If it'll help you, it's getting closer to Tuesday.
Yeah, it's getting closer, but it's not there yet. That's not the point. But yeah, well, yeah, in your area, it's Sunday right now, and I'm surprised that all the ponies are actually our bronies and our fans are still hanging around here watching this. And I want, and actually I want to say this before we move on. I want to thank you all the people who have been just sticking around and actually watching this, because you guys really make this all possible, and for me to actually do the interviews with all these pony tumblers and other people. So I want to thank you guys for this.
Make people come back in. I don't know why they thought they could leave. What's wrong with them?
Like, no leaving. You cannot leave. You must stay.
Cannot leave.
Oh, come on, you must stay. I mean, we got a sexy Applejack here. She's.
I mean, look at your. I mean, if you're not looking at your screen right now and seeing that sexy Applejack, you're in the wrong room, my friend. You
There is absolutely something wrong with you. Well, if she has to be anthro, then yeah.
Yeah, anthro. Yeah, but apparently she's anthro. But the thing is, she's a sexy anthro. But here's the question I have for you on Insane. Where do you think that where her character is going? I mean, actually, you know what? Before I get to that, what's up with the collar?
Oh, you really gonna ask me that?
I have to ask you.
Please tell us.
We're dying. It's like why the dog collar? I mean, is it? I mean, come on. It's.
And also, why Twilight of all ponies? Why? Nice.
Why? Well, yeah. Why?
In more instances than other ponies.
Or in this case, why an egghead?
You gotta put me on the spot. Okay. All right. All right. So, y'all want the story behind AJ's collar, the real story.
Well, you're in the interview, aren't you? got you on the hot seat.
Creator.
All right. What I'm about to say cannot be heard by virgin ears, and will probably alienate me from all my fans, and I expect to lose at least 500 followers.
I think. Wait. He's pretty much already has, since he actually came on. Agreed to go into the show. Anyways.
All right. Here's the story.
Come at me, bro.
So.
Well, bro, hug you.
Well, as you already know, I really love Applejack. She's my favorite pony. But the collar, I would actually want to own Applejack. And no, not just like a pet. That's all I'm gonna say.
You mean like dominate her?
Hey, everybody wants to own Miss Rarity. I mean, who does not want to own a marshmallow?
You can buy.
You go to the store.
Yeah, but you can buy a marshmallow bag in the store.
Really? Why wasn't I told about this? Why did the village idiot didn't report this to me?
Oh
man. But the thing is, see, I always get a kick. I love about the whole entire Ponylicious dub that you did, Gonzo, and I can see that, sexy Applejack would basically be Applejack cereals, But the thing is, in this case, she would be deliciously part of your whole breakfast.
Oh yes.
She'd be the only thing for your breakfast.
And also, sexy Applejack, everything tastes like apples. Everything. Everything.
Likely story.
Get it.
Yeah, this is. So, Gonzo, you have any other questions for Insane here?
Yeah, where does her sexiness come? Where does her smexiness come from? What drove you to decide to let AJ become like a hot girl next door kind of gal?
But I didn't answer the Twilight question that you asked me.
Oh yeah, also that why Twilight? How come she's appearing in more instances than any other pony?
Well, first of all, Twilight's adorable. There's that.
Okay.
And Twilight's actually the first of her friends. Well, of course, Rarity like helped Applejack with her hairstyle and all that, but then she just quickly left the boutique after that. But Twilight is really the first of her friends that she approached after her quote-unquote transformation. And Twilight was kind of surprised by Applejack's appearance, was like, hey, what's going on, Applejack? What new look and all this stuff. And then Applejack, with her new lifestyle, wanting to try the stuff out, she's like, hey, why not try it with a friend first? Then bada bing, there goes that lover relationship between Applejack and Twilight.
It would make sense. I think if I remember right, Twilight pretty much first met AJ. First met AJ officially.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hey,
in my head,
yep.
They're the closest of friends because they met each other first. That's in my head, though.
Yeah, that might make sense because I mean, you pretty much in that one episode, Twilight always tried to talk to Applejack the whole entire time. So basically, they'd be really the closest of friends, if anything else. So here's the thing. I'm actually kind of curious about, and yes, it does go into the white trash genre. How white trash is Sexy Applejack? Like
I didn't want to make her like too white trashy. Like if you've seen in the comic, I don't even really reference the fact that she's like Southern that much. Besides, her accent and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like with me, I imagine Applejack could just do like I'm not. I want to try to say this without sounding like a jerk or like I don't want to put off Applejack as white trash.
Okay. Okay, so, huh?
I'm thinking that she might just be, just a hot country girl, not trailer trash. Just
So basically, we're not saying she's from Texas or she's basically an Oklahoma girl. Basically, with high standards. I have relatives who live in Oklahoma that acts exactly in the way that in this type of fashion. They pretty much are there for the new world and the new technology and everything, but they still want to keep to their roots.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Well, now it's your turn to ask us some questions too, especially to Gonzo. I pretty much know. I think you have a couple questions for him.
Okay. Gonzo.
Yes.
How did you react when you first came across my Tumblr? Anyway, you don't have to lie. You don't have to like try to not make.
I was shocked and appalled. I never.
We're back to that again.
Those rare occurrences that someone would make AJ very sexual and very. She would probably be almost to Princess Molestia, but except without the whole raping ponies deal. I mean, I was just stunned to see that somebody decided to turn one of the main six sexual.
Wow. I'm kind of dumbfounded at this point.
You're almost close too. I mean, little Miss Rarity can be sexual too.
Yeah, that'd be interesting actually
that's
to do.
Also grim, darkish too. Yours is pure, in a sense.
In a sense. Now, Gonzo, you're splitting hairs here, my friend. You are definitely splitting hairs. But
those hairs must be very big then.
Oh,
okay.
man.
Okay, but here's an interesting deal. What would happen? This is for insane here. What would happen if actually Sexy Applejack and LMR got into the same room?
You want me to be perfectly honest with you?
Yeah. What would happen?
Applejack would not approach her.
Really? Would she just?
Applejack is, in a sense, vanilla, not completely, but like close to it. Like there are some fetishes that she's into and all that, but she's not really into the whole masochism, sadism. Like the most she'll go relating to pain is like biting and spanks. That's pretty much it.
So in other words, she excuse me, she would not totally approve of Elamar's idea of cutting and branding and bloodletting for kicks.
I would actually be more likely to be more of the branding than anything else. You know, at least get a brand. I mean, come on. It's a lot. I mean, if you
of AJ, boosh.
Right. See, you actually know what I'm talking about right there. But I mean,
maybe the branding, since she's a farm girl and all.
Exactly. That'd be pretty much like the only thing. Either that or just a small tattoo. That's it. Maybe like one of those little pinstripes on the lower part of the back.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty much it. But I mean, after all, she is a country girl. Not, and I'll actually say this to all the people who are listening into the room right here. AJ is not white trash. She is not. She is Southern, but she's the proper Southern to the point where she's just a country girl who's just been, who had basically lived a good life. But the thing is, I would not compare her to the actress Reese Witherspoon from the movie Sweet Home Alabama, because that's going towards the trailer trash stuff. But actually, if I had to compare her to an actual person of today, I would probably say she's more of God. Who's popular now these days with a Southern deal that consider be close to Sexy AJ.
I wouldn't know.
There's a girl that sung that.
Huh?
Who's the girl that sung the intro song for Applejack?
Oh.
Gretchen Wilson.
Yes.
That song.
Yeah. Actually, that would be right. Either that or would Shania Twain do it as well?
Maybe.
Yeah. I wonder. I just had a weird thought. What happened to the blue collar crew all of a sudden came across Sexy Applejack?
I'm leaving.
I would definitely agree with that. Sexy Applejack would not be in the same room with the. He doesn't see him right there, and he says, no. Walks away.
Y'all gonna have to get y'all stuff straight.
Right, because because they're all about rednecks, and Sexy Applejack is not. But I was.
She's a country gal with high standards, if you understand what I'm talking about.
You got a purty mouth.
You sure got a purty mouth. You're gonna look pretty when I stuff you like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Oh God.
We don't got that fancy lube up here. We got bacon grease.
Or in her case, applesauce.
I sure do like apples. I know it kind of, but in the pony version, it sure tastes like rainbows. Wow. I can't believe we got gone there. I think at this point, Sexy Applejack's probably killing us at this point. It'd be like tying us and leaving us on the side of the road. Wait. Actually, that would be an interesting deal. Would Sexy Applejack literally drive a truck?
If she would she drive a truck?
Or is she more of a city country girl?
I don't want to make her too much of a city country girl. So yeah, I guess she would drive a truck.
Would she drive? Would she drive a Chevy?
I guess.
You have no idea what we're talking about or what he's talking about because I am clueless too.
I mean, think about it. It's country. They love their Chevys. They like their American-made cars.
You got a point.
I mean, is she full on American or is she just?
I want to imagine Applejack is one of the people who does not specify. You know what I mean?
So she's basically a simple gal.
Yeah, pretty much.
So okay, that's understandable. There is one other thing I was actually thinking of. Actually, the only thing I can think of is why all the fashion staples, all the outfits and whatnot. I mean, pretty much all the other ponies hang around with her. Ponies are pretty much naked, and she's pretty much the only one that's actually wearing a certain amount of clothes, like more clothes than any other pony.
Yeah, with the thong and the collar. And,
Well, the collar, I mean, that's kind of like one thing, but we said we were going to stay away from the collar at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, we actually were. But what's up with the thong and all the little skirts and maybe the jacket? I mean, we all started the hat because the hat is their trademark. So I mean, besides the apples on her flank.
Yeah.
Those look awfully tasty. Okay, but seriously, what's up with actually the with clothes? Does she like wearing them because they make her look sexy? What's the story behind that?
Well, as it's been proven many times before, once ponies wear certain types of clothing, they become sexier for whatever reason. I don't get why it just happens, but so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, it does. Well, the thing is, it does work for anthros. So actually, that's actually what makes sense for, especially the way how the drawing of Applejack is like, basically in the form of an anthro. So actually, clothes would work good. So.
Yeah, but the lack thereof will probably be even more tempting. In all honesty.
Well.
I think the fact that she's wearing clothes makes it more like teasing because they just can't outright just see it.
Yeah,
that is actually true. It's like I'm not going to expose myself the way you want me to, so I'm going to wear some clothes that just basically flaunt a little bit. I'm going to tease you for a little bit.
Give you a sneak preview before you see the feature presentation.
Taste of the sauce before the main course.
Like, here's a little scenario for you. There are two girls standing side by side. One is completely naked. One is just wearing a bra and panties. Which one would you most likely work harder for?
So definitely the one in the bra and the underwear.
Yeah, because the work's done with the naked girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, so actually that's a very good point. Wow, I just had my mind blown. Thanks to Insane, it basically just blew my mind. Congratulations on that one. So let's see, what is the time right now? And over here on Pacific Standard Time, it is 10:32 in the evening.
32 here.
Wow.
32 a.m. here.
If I prefer
past 1:30 here.
Oh wow. I think
I can go a little longer.
Well, what we can do is right now. I mean, I think we pretty much hit a standpoint where in our interview, I think we actually need to start doing is take some interviews. That's it, but take some questions from the people right now. So if you,
man, gimme.
So if you have a question for Sexy Applejack, bring it on. We are she is sitting here waiting for you, and not in the sense of the matter that you know what you're thinking, but whoa, you heard it. You heard it, folks. She is opening. Wait. Are you? Wait. Hang on. What are you wearing?
Oh man.
I can't believe I just went there. I feel so dirty.
Oh man.
Oh, so dirty, dirty, dirty girl. So you haven't answered the question. What are you wearing?
God All right. You want what I'm wearing? I'm wearing a t-shirt and sweatpants. There you go.
Sounds hot.
God, what the heck?
I'm just having too much fun on this.
Uh,
I'm waiting for my tech support here to actually bring on some people on here to the show here. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he lost connection or not. But you know what I think we should do? I think it's a great time to actually take a quick break to actually find out um, what's going on. So please, if you want, guys, stick around for a little bit. We'll actually start getting some questionings done here. So stick around. And we are back. If you're joining us right now, we have Sexy Applejack on the line right now. And if you actually are looking at the screen right now, you actually can see Sexy Applejack's Tumblr link right there on the screen, but you can't click on it. You have to type out the actual full deal on there, so you could actually be a follower. We're going to take a few callers here, and I think actually we have a couple people that actually would love to talk to you. I think one of the ones I think that would be kind of interesting is to get Nightflower back here on the line to find out, because she's been asking me, he's been asking me if they has basically a good question for you, and I'm actually going through my list right now to find her. Yeah, I keep on getting confused because of those sexy pictures. Like, oh, those ponies. Ooh, naughty, naughty pony. Okay.
So naughty.
Naughty. All right, and we are getting her on the line right now. So give a little time here. Only you, Insane, can actually give Twilight a nice plot. I mean, even one that Molestia would even be proud of. You know, like nice plots. I sure do. Nightflower, are you even there? Hey, Nightflower, welcome back to the show. We have is Insane, also AKA Sexy Applejack here on the line. You have a question.
Actually, I have three things really. The first thing, I feel for you. I was inspired by the similar episode, Feeling Pinky Keen, but I saw the very ending of it, so I was interested at that, and I was like, yes, that's what got me into it. So I want to say that. Second, this one goes to Gonzo. I am shocked and offended, good sir. After what you said.
Wait. What's the second thing?
I am shocked and offended at what you said earlier. When you to Dr. Who.
Did I piss someone off?
The pain.
I have just the right mind to go over there and give you a pimp slap of the century. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, wait. For one, what are you talking about?
It was back during while he was talking to Dr. Hooves that he was talking about, yeah, you make all these sexy ponies, but the one behind them is not all that sexy. I am shocked and offended.
Wait, are you talking about like Derpy?
Wait, what?
Who are you talking about? Well, I mean, which one?
Dr. Hooves, when you guys were talking with Dr. Hooves, you guys were saying how or it was Dr. Hooves, like how you draw these sexy ponies and the person behind that is not sexy or something like that.
Oh.
Dubbing sexy ponies, and I got a beer belly, probably the size of Minnesota, sooner or later.
Don't worry, I'm just joking. I just had to say that out loud. And lastly, Applejack, sexy Applejack, in front of everyone watching this stream, I challenge you to a plot pick.
He's already on a plot pick. I'm told he's doing my plot pick.
Yeah, I know. I can wait though.
Yeah.
Still.
He already done my front. Now he's gonna show my flank.
Well, I gotta do commissions first, then I have like 2 commissions.
So basically, we have it's basically Nightflower's challenging to a plot off.
Well, you can say it that way.
Blank off, maybe.
No, plot off.
Blank
It's
off,
that's
no, blank off,
Blank
I
off might be a bit
I like-
of yeah.
I like blank off.
I don't know. I know why Gonzo you're saying that because you don't want them to fight over your own plot. That's what I do. You know, I
No, you're right there. You're right there.
The middle of it all.
Yes, you are.
Gonzo,
What it takes to go against me.
Guns.
Now?
Ooh, wait. Is Applejack speaking smack?
Wait, what? Would you like to say no? Would you like to state that again?
You think you have what it takes to stand up against me?
Oh, you're asking for it.
Okay,
aren't you?
No, yeah, she's asking.
I got a perfect idea. All right.
I'm already drawing your
Damn it.
Damn, she's already drawing your blank. Oh, no. I'm not going for Gonzo's flank. That's something in the past. No, I'm going for yours.
Whoa!
I'm going for that.
Whoa.
Yours, okay?
Okay, whoever draws the
I
sexiest
told you.
Applejack blank wins.
No, not Applejack blank. No. I want her to go after me. I said she was.
Yeah, it's a plot off. It's a plot off. What's basically the rules of the plot off is that I actually declaring this plot off to actually basically if I'm hearing this correct, Nightflower is going to draw sexy Applejack's plot, and while sexy Applejack's going to draw Nightflower's plot, and the best plot will win.
Basically.
But the question is, what are the stakes?
Wow.
that dead in the room quick.
Alright.
Yeah.
No one
It
wants
has to involve our tumblers. Whoever loses,
is the slave of the other.
No. I'll actually say this much. Just because this is the mini arcade show, I'm gonna go with what one of my friends once said. They win bragging rights. Basically, you have to delete your plot that you made the other person off of Tumblr, and then from there you will have to say this is the best damn plot I have ever seen. You will have to. That's basically meaning defeat.
Yeah, I'm watching you guys as tumblers, so I'll be able to detect if one of you won. I'll be seeing you reblogging it and saying those exact words.
Exactly, and I'll be watching this too. And the best way actually this challenge will be judged by. I'll actually leave it to the judge of me. Actually, I'll leave it to the judge of Gonzo.
Oh, the god himself.
Because I actually want to do is I want Gonzo to put this on YouTube. Make it basically the plot challenge. Put it on YouTube.
Plot challenge.
The plot challenge is basically plot versus plot. May the best ass win.
No, not that way. Really?
You know what? As my folks always told me that I could grow up to be anything, so I decided to become an asshole. But you know what? That never happened. That joke will never get old. But the whole entire but yeah, we should. This is folks. You're actually hearing this first. This is an open challenge.
Screw Loose just had a good idea. We should do it right now, live, done in 1 hour.
Live? In 1 hour?
1 hour? No,
Wait,
1
what are we
hour.
doing?
At a 1 hour standoff?
A 1 hour standoff. Wait, how are we gonna do this?
We have to draw the picture within an hour.
Within an hour.
Yes. And whoever can come out with the best plot within an hour wins.
We're going. Okay, I have an idea how to do this. I have a really great idea for doing this. You know what? Actually, okay, I'm actually looking because I'm hearing all these ideas. I'm hearing. Wait, hold on.
Throw up live streams.
Okay, separate live streams. Like I said, basically you could throw the post up there on Tumblr once it's finished. Let Gonzo decide what it is, who's best plot. But wait until after the show is over with, before going off and doing this. And no getting a head start. All right.
I was gonna say we both figure out because we have to figure out what time zones we're in. Number one, and number two, we need to figure out a time.
Right after the show's over with, that's when it's all going to start.
we'll make sure.
Give us a little leeway.
It's let's
147 over
see.
here. It's 147 over here.
Yeah. How about we try wrapping this up at around? I don't know. With 2 o'clock, I mean, I want to be able to at least be awake. I can go up to about 3:34-ish if need be.
Well, the thing is, I want to. Man, this is getting epic right now.
Hold on. But no, I had to do this. Applejack, that picture down there, the one I just put, is the current picture of me. Just to let you know, because I don't want you drawing my plot wrong.
Lackluster story.
No, I'm just saying. Whoever wins, look, this is what I'm thinking, all right? Even though it's competition and just because we talking smack at each other, think about this. 2 artists going at it, and the end point is just 2 freaking awesome plots. Just think about that.
He has a point.
Yeah.
He's definitely has a point. And I'm not arguing that at all. But
the ending result is awesome plot. But let's make a little fun out of it, shall we?
okay, and since we're at it, getting close to a wrap up, because we don't want these competitors to get at each other. I wonder, will Doctor Who's also take it up on this challenge?
Ooh.
I wonder.
I wonder too.
You know what? I think it's time to get close to the scene to a wrap up. I want to bring all the people who we interviewed today, to actually bring them into the room right now and actually have a talk off about this. So let me get the good doctor in on this right now.
I'm going to be using. You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourself. I'm going to be using the restroom.
Well,
I don't think my bladder's going to wait until commercial.
Well, let's go to the commercial then, if that's the case.
All right.
All right, and we are back.
You know, you gotta replace that picture. Instead of it saying that, it needs to be like, out of the way! It's almost time for plots!
Yes, it should. Actually, I'll work on that if it comes down to it. I think I could get that done with no problem. All right, let's get the good doctor into the room right now. So, yeah, and he is still online. So, let's bring him on.
I cannot believe.
Come on, let's see if he gets here. He just right on time. Oh wait.
Damn it.
All right. Have you been overhearing the whole entire stream this whole entire time?
Yes, I have.
Are you willing to take up on the challenge on this?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You see, you have an advantage. You have the dwell meter on your side. So this is basically a plot off, and this is an open challenge. I mean, this is between them two, but I want to see if you want to get involved on this.
For some reason, when you say plot off, it sounds like you're trying to make the best problem of a story. Doesn't it sound like that?
Hey, I gotta say this much, Nightflower. You brought this problem upon yourself.
Oh no, it's no problem at all.
No, I'm not saying it's like you're trying to solve. No, I'm not saying the problem. I'm just saying that you're saying it sounds like you're trying to make the biggest problem type of thing. I'm just saying it's like, well, you brought the plot in.
Yeah, I brought the because.
No.
I see how sexy Applejack likes to flaunt her flank. So let's see if she can flaunt it my way. I might.
Whoa!
I might have a little taste. You said it tasted like apples. I'd like to have a little taste for myself.
Wow.
Add me.
I told you were next, right?
Wow. You know what? I take it back, Doctor. You are going to be involved, but I'm going to have you be a judge on this.
And I just love how you did that. You're just like, you know what? No, I'm sorry.
No, because right now, since it's getting this serious when it comes to this, I want to rethink it in a way, because the thing is with Dr. Hooves, he is more of a story type of person. He's not really a person to actually draw sexiness. I just realized that, but I know he can be sexy if he wants to be. I mean the doctor. I mean, being a doctor, he has a degree in, I don't know what does he have a degree in?
That's a good idea.
Everything. But he's a Time Lord, so what do he have a doctorate degree in quantum physics and clocks?
Chronological studies. Chronological studies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I think an hour would be too much time for him. Why do I need time? I could get it done basically since yesterday. I'll be here. No, actually, I want him to be a judge on this. It'll be 3 judges. It would be me, Gonzo, and the good doctor.
The good doctor.
The good doctor. This should be very interesting. I know, Gonzo, you're anxious of waiting for this, but remember, we're not there. I mean, they're not drawing your ass. At least you can be happy about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, this would be awkward.
Man.
They'll be drawing each other's flanks.
Yeah.
It would be fun if we drew your ass, but.
Let's not get anal here. Let's not get anal here, okay? Let's not get anal.
That joke never gets old.
It will never get old, you know. But the thing is, I hate to say this, but you know what? It's good. NFS Pony, if you're still here, you're still the butt of my jokes. You butt baby of rarities.
Yes, he brings it back.
Let's put this all behind us now.
Whoa! Yeah, that's.
Yeah, let's make sure to put this in the rear of our minds.
Nah, it's called the back of our minds.
Still in the rear.
Well, we should. But the thing is, we should really get to the bottom of things. But
we really should.
I'm gonna kill every last one of you.
What did we do?
I think that's getting too much of a punishment for him.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna cut you, Mike.
Oh wait! I just heard I heard Sniper's accent.
Huh?
Do you play Team Fortress too?
Maybe.
I think that's a yes. But let's not get into that. That's not. Even though it's arcade show, at least we got a little bit gaming out there. But actually, here's a question for all you. You think they actually, if they came out with I know I talked to this with Nightflower before. If they came out with a Street Fighter version of My Little Ponies, who would you play as to beat everyone else to win the competition?
Applejack.
Pinkie Pie.
Get out.
That's a hard decision. Because no, honestly, Applejack has a lot of power behind her. Pinkie Pie is speed. Pinkie Pie is more speed based along with Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
Twilight is more defense than attack. I'd probably go with Fluttershy is balanced. So either Applejack or Fluttershy, because I like a good power or a good balance.
I didn't know the chicken was in the live stream.
Oh, you do not want to call her the chicken. This Grimdark Scootaloo is actually the first one.
We always make fun of Grimdark Scootaloo when it is in my stream.
He, she, it.
I don't know anymore.
That's messed up, dog.
But you have to remember, we all know Scootaloo's best cocksuck.
Yes, that is true. Undeniable.
Damn, I wish I had a picture of that right now to throw up there.
I wish I had a picture of Beep Boop, but...
God, I guarantee you, if LMR ever comes on this show on my second part, or if I actually come up with one, I will definitely put a Beep Boop butt on there because LMR always talked so much about a Beep Boop butt.
Because reasons.
Yeah, good reasons. Good bottom reasons.
Good flanky reasons.
Hey, right now, when it comes to like Team Fortress and whatnot, I mean, the best thing to do is to try to outflank them. But all right, enough of the puns. Enough of that. We're running out, and it's getting too much. But let's get into the actual question because now we got all the main people we actually interviewed today in the same room. We already got the challenge going up here pretty quick. And we want to wrap up the show here because it's getting rather late for a lot of ponies out there who should be in bed. Probably they have either they have work tomorrow or they have some form of appointment.
Strangely though, it's now Sunday.
Well, that would mean church for them.
Can Can I start with the question?
Go ahead. I mean, Nightflower, you well, actually, Gonzo was first, but we'll let you still take it on.
Sorry. This one is actually to the doctor because it kind of gave me a confusion. The TARDIS is the phone booth, as I'll just say it. But I think somebody put like the introduction to Doctor Who, and they put the TARDIS as a girl representing her, a woman. I'm wondering, is the TARDIS a woman that can turn into a thing, or I'm confused?
The TARDIS is a living thing.
Okay.
And he does represent it as a female. I mean, yeah. You know, like how people represent their cars as a female.
Or ships.
Yeah,
Or ship.
ships.
Yeah.
Or ships. So, yeah.
Oh yes, Captain.
Yeah, she goes, mate.
Oh yes, Captain. She's gonna hold together if I have to even get out and push. a little Star Trek reference there. Sorry.
All right, thank you for clearing that out for me. That kind of confused me a lot. Let's see.
You know what, maybe I should just come out and say, you guys are sick.
How so? How so?
Oh, I just had to say it. It was just going through my mind. It's like, what am I doing? But you know what? I'm actually glad I did this because this was actually made it really interesting and whatnot. But Gonzo, do you have any questions for any of them that may have come to mind?
Not at this time.
Not this time. Dr. Who, do you have any questions for any of them?
Why so serious?
I don't think anybody's serious here right this moment.
No.
You know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker. And so am I.
Oh God. When I think of that, I think of that one guy that does the impressions of like different shows, and what was it? It goes like, I think he did like one part where it goes like, you know how I got these scars? My father was a race car driver, and he ran over me with a car. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right.
But I'm actually gonna state the guy who played the Joker in The Dark Knight was really good.
Heath Ledger, yes.
He was. Oh my gosh, it was a shame.
It was a shame. Yeah, a shame to lose him.
But he was like, in all seriousness, he was really, really good.
Yeah, because I mean, when it came to The Dark Knight, he really brought it out. I mean, he brought it out to the point where it's beyond words. Because Heath Ledger, he has done a lot of movies that were semi good, and apparently one that was semi gay. Sorry. But this movie, him playing the Joker was really a real breakthrough through his career. But the thing is, I still don't understand. I know he had a lot of issues, but this one should, with a great fame and everything, it should have been, make anybody, even one of us, really happy to actually be part of a legacy. But for him, he ended that legacy with that whole entire incident. And basically, it seemed like we were, in a way, I mean, he may have been robbed of his life, but us, as the fans, we were robbed of something that could have been even greater.
I forget which Batman movie was filmed in Chicago.
Like drawing music.
I do not know.
I don't think it's The Dark Knight. I think it was the one before that because I remember some of the crew members from that one actually came over to my dad's where he works. My dad's an engineer for a building, and
Yes.
they came over to go up on the roof of the building to take shots for the movie, and we actually got to meet the crew and everything. And then I think we went to go out for lunch, and we actually got to see a police car for the Gotham police. So
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
So, wow. How about you, AJ? You have any questions for any of them?
Uh.
Oh.
Do you guys like waffles?
Oh, of course, I love waffles.
Yes, I love them.
God, do I need to play that video again? Do I need to play that?
Yes, play it
No.
again. Play it again.
Don't play that.
Oh, come on. You know you love my reaction.
No.
As long as it's not Zap Apple Jam.
No, it's not the Apple Jam one. No.
Oh, man.
No, it's just that one part of the Luna. The one when I opened up the show. So.
Yeah.
Actually, let's ask the audience real quick as we have them here. Do you guys want to see that video again? That of Luna loves waffles.
No.
I'm.
No.
Oh God, I'm getting sure. Yes. Okay. Yes. I think the fans really want to. What? Where is Molestia? Molestia says yes.
Of course.
We're going to play that with one last time, and then we're going to pretty much go start wrapping up things and basically calling it a night. And that'll be pretty much the end of the show. So just hold on for a second. I'm getting the video right now.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna post this thing up on Tumblr.
Anonymous.
I should
Doesn't
probably
like
do that.
waffles. Oh God, that thing's so annoying.
Oh, I love waffles.
So delicious.
Wonderful, easy to make.
Oh
especially
yeah,
myself, I made it
I forgot
myself.
to tell you guys about this.
The fuck is wrong with you? No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
It's still funny. But yeah. But anyways, we're about to close up shop here. So I'm actually going to say, this is a last call for any callers who may want to make a last minute call to here to the show, and then from there we're just basically going to close it out. So
Yeah. I actually want to say something to Gonzo. Have you heard of the vocational deaf cruise that's going on with Tumblr right now?
I do, but it's so confusing. I'm not gonna follow it.
I'm in it. It is a bit confusing, but I'm in it.
Yeah, the Cutie Mark Crusaders are getting themselves involved in this. This Twilight Sparkle Tumblr blog, which has her all strangely as a werewolfish kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a event/competition for all the Tumblr ponies.
it's kind of like drawn together type of thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I know Nightflower, I think, is in it too.
The only ones that I know that I talked to that are in it will be Miss Pinkamena. Let's see, Miss Pinkamena, Inky, and I would say Disco Hooves.
Yeah, I'm in it. However, thinking about this current project I just put on myself, I may be able to squeeze a little bit of time to get to it, but I don't know entirely.
It's going to be a while before anybody gets their submissions in for the banner, so...
Yeah.
I
So.
say you got some time.
Yeah, I do have some time.
Anyways, okay, now let's take a phone call. Since we actually have a few on here, I'm actually gonna bring my tech support guy back in because he has a question he may want to ask. So let's bring him on in.
Yay! Mr. Popo returns. I'm just kidding.
You got the wrong guy.
Yep, this is tech support.
Yeah, this is tech support. I know.
Tech support, you are on the air. You want a question for? I guess I'll say you have one question for each one of them before we start signing off with another person.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
Actually, I don't really have any questions.
You don't really have any questions, then why did you say you want in?
I wanted in on the contest.
Oh.
Oh God, how? Oh, Celestia,
have you dragged me into?
Nothing yet.
No, it's gonna be your flank if you ain't careful. But anyways, okay. Well, you went in on the competition. All right. Well, unfortunately, I mean, you can try for it, but I mean, it's really this is call out was called out by Nightflower, and Nightflower that's completely up to you.
Go on ahead. I mean, although this is a competition, it's also for fun.
Yes, exactly. But actually, but
Yeah, the confusing thing is it's a three-way. So what's the arrangement?
Whoa.
No. See, I figured on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge myself and make it more difficult for me.
To do
Really?
I'm going to draw both of them.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
In 1 hour. In 1 hour.
Look at what I did in 3 minutes.
3 minutes, yeah, that is true.
Okay, I'm not going to argue that. I've seen his work before. So, yeah, okay. Well, good luck with that one. So, wow.
We'll wait until this all wraps up, and we'll head off to individual live streams. We'll watch things go unfold.
Yeah.
Post it on Tumblr.
After
Mean
this
Spirit, Mean Spirit, the Doctor, and I are going to look things over, and we'll pick the best plot.
Yes. And, and also, I'm also going to bring back as well, I am going to bring back the General himself, and hopefully he's worked out that speaker problem. But actually...
there was someone who did have a question, though.
Okay, who is that?
I sent you the link through, I sent you the link earlier.
Let me get...
CERIGO King.
Oh, you mean the Darkness King again?
No, this is a different one.
Hold on, let me go through that real quick before because...
so original with your name.
Okay, I see it. Let me try to see if they'll get on here real quick. God, all these plots and whatnot. I mean, geez, I swear.
I am truly scared now. Not because of the plot picture, but because of the collab. Like
Don't be scared of the collaboration.
It continues to grow.
I know.
It's crazy. Like
just imagine how fun it's going to be to print it out.
I know. If
all right.
Really do this.
Here we go. One of our last callers. So here we go. Let's see if Andrew would answer the line. Andrew, welcome to the show. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing quite wonderful. Thank you very much.
You say you have a question or so.
Yes, I've got a question for Gonzo and for all the people who draw the tumblers.
Okay.
That's pretty much everyone here.
Including tech support.
Yes.
Including tech support.
All right. The question for Gonzo is, what made him want to start dubbing the Tumblr blogs?
As I said before, it was when I accidentally encountered Pinkamena. The art form and the story was pretty much captivating, and I decided to give that a whirl. Even though I was doing all right with dubbing, doujins.
That's very true. Yeah. So you have any other questions?
And the only other question I have is, what did everyone choose? Why did you pick your ponies for your blogs?
That is actually, that question has not been asked at all today.
That is a truly.
That is wow.
Wow.
Man,
You got me even stumped on that. I don't really have a reason why I picked the ones I did.
God damn it! Why'd you have to pick this person on here? God damn!
No.
Wait, no. No, I'm not upset about it. I'm actually quite glad. But the thing is, where were you this whole entire show?
I know, right? This guy was probably hiding in the corner, like
He was like hiding in the corner, waiting for his turn. Like he was like that one kid that waits at the end of the line because he's so patient about it. And then when it finally comes to his turn, he just basically he waits for everyone else to ask the questions. And he just had the perfect one that no one else have asked. And for that, I thank you because I am very happy that you actually asked that question because I don't think anybody really knows the answer to that to their own. But that's going to take a little time to actually think about.
That honestly is.
Choose
I'm
the
honestly
pony.
very curious. I love
so
all
wait.
of your blogs so much.
So wait, choose the pony that we use now.
Right.
Yeah. Oh. Huh.
That is. Well, why did we choose the pony we chose? Oh. Well, like I said, mine was actually a split personality, a split between me and my girlfriends, and then I completely took over, which is what caused it to go up. Because I kind of realized her answers were kind of the ones that seemed more dark and devilish. I don't know. But yeah, so I chose mine because it started off as a one person does the answers, the other person draws them out, and then it ended as me doing it alone.
Yeah. What about? Yeah, go ahead.
Mine would be like I said. I got into it because of Gonzo and the Pink Mina blog, and I wanted to do a Pinky, but there was already a good Pinky there, so I needed to do another pony. I wanted to do a background one. I just got into Doctor Who, so I said, why not do Doctor Who? So that started out, and I actually kind of liked it because, the Doctor kind of reminded me he tries to help anyone he can. He's outgoing, but then he also has that little dark side of him that he tries to hide away.
Yeah, very good. What about you, Sexy Applejack?
How I chose the pony for my Tumblr?
Yeah.
It's like I just have a huge amount of love for Applejack. She's like her personality is everything I want in a woman, and then I love her accent. She's just a beautiful mare to me.
I had to agree with Insane.
Yeah.
A woman who's honest and a woman who's
Hardworking and willing to carry her part of the load, because if you actually look at some women today, I mean, how often do you see women mechanics or women carpenters? Well, maybe in your area, but not here in California. I mean, every time someone delivers a giant package for me, it's always some guy. It's not some strong chick that actually is willing to carry her weight around. I mean, not like back in the 40s and 50s where actually we had a lot of people all equally work in the fields. I mean, it wasn't like my grandmother when she was younger. She picked cotton in the fields, and so did my grandfather right alongside her just to make ends meet. But I mean, that's basically was equal. That was equality right there. But where do you see it now these days? Everything has to be so politically correct.
Oh God, let's not get into that subject.
Yeah, but I'm just this is a major subject, but I'm going to leave it at that. That's not what this show is all about. So, but I see how people can appreciate Applejack so well. I mean, Twilight is the egghead, but basically Honest AJ is basically Honest AJ. It's basically what every the idea. I will have to say the ideal woman for all around. Basically, a good role model.
Yeah, she is.
Abraham Lincoln.
Huh?
Basically, she's the Abraham Lincoln of My Little Pony.
Yeah.
I said the new Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. To have Honest Abe, Honest AJ.
See, it works.
Yep, it does. Any more questions?
Nope, I do believe I've given you the perfect question.
You did, and I actually appreciate it. And I'm going to keep you on my list because you're the type of person I actually would love to keep around when I'm doing more shows.
I added him the moment he asked that question.
Yeah, it was a very good question. I want, like I said, I think you got some potential. I want to keep you around. I want you to keep you around. So, thanks for stopping by, but we have to get on with the show so we can actually close up here. So, thanks so much for stopping on by.
And thank you for letting me ask my question.
No problem.
All right. So
Wow, that was.
Yeah, that was a real good question. That came
That
out of left
was-
field even for me.
I still can't believe it. I mean,
I
jeez.
don't draw ponies, but damn, that was just
Yeah,
out
that
there.
was.
I mean,
Huh.
jeez.
It just gets you thinking.
I mean, heck, what got me started with the ponies was a buddy of mine showed me the Twilight transformation picture
Ah.
where she loses her lid and gets all flamey.
Oh, the Rapidash.
Yes. He showed
that
me a video of that, and I could not help but laugh. After that, I watched the first episode on YouTube.
Anonymous.
And
Doesn't
just
like waffles?
watching Pinkie
Oh,
Pie
God.
just made me start thinking of the old Bugs Bunny cartoons of the fourth wall breaking every 5 seconds.
So yeah. So I think
Yes,
we.
even tech support is a brony.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think we could take 2 more callers, and then we're pretty much going to wrap it up. So
I have no more callers on my end unless someone who's already called would like to call again.
yeah, so I'm pretty much going fair. I'm going to call up Laura Zebra one more time. Try to get her opinion if she's still around. Actually,
She is.
Yeah, apparently she still is. But I also think Juggernaut wants in, but right now I can't do that right now because I gotta give 2 more to the fans than anything else. Here we go. Oh no, I'll get him in here soon. Probably at the end.
No.
Hey, Laura, welcome back.
Oh my God, Laura.
Wow, someone's being Fluttershy. Hello, Laura. One more time. You're on with all the bronies right now.
All the bronies.
So, you have any last questions?
No, not really. I mean, how do you guys feel about fan art?
What do we do? What happened?
What about fan art?
Yeah, how do you guys feel about fan art?
There's good fan art, there's bad fan art, and then there's things that just break the rules and you go, no.
Basically, don't touch with a 10-foot pole.
Right.
Well, then there's...
Yes, Rule 63 is one of those.
I'm dreading the day I hop on and someone sends me, like, R34 Laura. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out when that happens.
Wait, what? Somebody... Oh,
Rule
I'm gonna kill
34.
who did that.
No, they haven't, but you know that they say there's always R34, whatever it is out there.
I think it's your Q insane.
For what?
Wow, that went right. That went right over your head. That went right over your head.
No, Laura is the one character that I'm not going to touch.
Someone's gonna touch it.
Who says I won't? Just kidding.
I'm gonna kill whoever.
Whoa.
I said I won't. I have honor. I won't do it.
Yeah, you do not dishonor honest AJ.
Only by permission will I, but I won't.
It's like you don't rape Molestia. Molestia rapes you, but
no, I rape
unless you're willing to, but then it's basically consensual sex.
Consensual sex.
Yes, and then it gets boring, and then she has to move on to the next target. But we won't get into that right now because we're running out of time. And so basically that's pretty much it. Laura, thanks for stopping by, and we'll hopefully keep you around for a while. All right.
Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Get it.
And we have one more caller to do, and I know exactly who to call on this one.
I'm gonna find out who did that to Laura.
I cannot help it at this point, but Inverted, I want to bring you back in because, I mean, think about it.
Insane. If you can find the picture and send it to me, I may be able to deduce.
Right.
Let me at least see that.
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, let me see if somebody did do it, I might be able to, because I don't know. I have kind of that, but still, do it without permission. It gets a little edgy.
Talking about the whole molesting thing, I think Inverted one of his videos did. I think it was.
Hey, it's Captain Jack Sparrow is back in the house.
This is
Good evening, all you fine ladies and
Did you
gents.
finally find your rum?
Why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum?
God, good.
Because I keep getting to it.
Oh shit! No, damn it! He has a jar of dirt. Man,
Yeah.
I want that jar of dirt.
I got Georgia, I got Georgia, and guess what's inside it?
I went for Jack Sparrow for Halloween one time in high school, and I actually walked around with a jar of dirt.
It's like the teacher's just there. It's like, what is that? I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it? And if everybody that's seen the movie, they'd be like, what?
Wait,
Yeah.
what? What the heck is that from?
Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't
Second
I?
Pirates
Why
of the
don't I remember that?
Hey, Squid Face! Guess what I got?
It was,
I got Georgia, and guess what's inside it?
It was the scene where Jack Sparrow had his jar of dirt, and when he opened the chest, he put the heart in the jar, but that's what he thought. No, yeah, that's what he put the jar in the dirt, and then he was gonna use it to bribe the Dutchman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, thank you. I
But-
haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, but then that guy, I forgot his name, took it just before Jack left.
Barbosa?
No,
Or was
No, it was the retired
No, it was its honor.
The captain.
Yeah.
The
but-
the Commodore. The Commodore.
Yeah, him.
So yeah.
Anyway,
that person.
And I'm actually gonna add yeah, he was on here. The General. The General's still on the line.
But there's a little bit of a problem. His girlfriend's having another meltdown, so he will be busy.
Oh wow. Well, he's a real trooper then.
God bless that man for his patience. God
Wow,
bless.
he's going through more than I went through with 108 of them.
Oh, that's horrible.
Ha ha! Dangly parts.
Dangling parts.
I was gonna say that.
Inverted Shadow. I've always wanted to say, oh my gosh, your movies.
Wait, he has a movie?
No,
my videos.
Yes, I caught on that, but I was making sure.
Yes, like the Gmod stuff you do. Like my favorite one was probably I think it was Flutter Wolf. Cook teaches Flutter Wolf something. Sometimes.
Flutter Cook teaches Flutter Wolf a valuable lesson in defense.
That one.
Yeah,
that
that
one
was
was
a
good.
Shadow Rush is still feeling the scars from getting viciously molested by Molestia.
Ugh. Well, we have to admit, he does. You know, if you ever actually check out the pictures that General has, I mean, you can see why he's been molested by Molestia. Mine. Wait, actually, you know what? Yes, actually, speaking of which, what inspired you to make rare fruit?
What? So basically you're saying, how did I get the... You're never going to believe this. This is from just a little tiny idea that a friend of mine gave me. One T-Rex Hunter 2000. Most people know him.
I've heard of him.
Yes. Me and him go off a lot, and this video literally... The idea for rare fruit literally spawned from a tiny idea for a video that I had. I think I don't know if anybody has seen this. There's a link to it right there if y'all want to check it out, but that's where rare fruit was basically born.
From the graveyard.
The grave yeah.
Oh, I have got to see this.
Mhm.
Oh, I remember.
Yep.
Hey.
Wait, wait, rare fruit is which one? The mine or the red one?
The what?
It's Rarity with
The bison hat.
yeah, with Fruit's hat.
And
basically.
and a newly colored mane because of a recent video of mine.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I don't
All right.
like that Rarity.
Yeah.
Yes.
I cannot stand to do, take all that, just all that time and effort to do a video, especially with the computer I have.
It takes mad patience, which is something I try to have sometimes.
I don't
Right.
have patience.
Oh God, yeah, doing videos kind of sucks when your computer can't run worth a crap.
Tell me
Right.
I
about
know.
it.
Try recording for Let's Plays.
All right. Well, actually, the time right now is 11:31 right now, and we need to wrap this show up. So I am going to end the song with Gonzo's picture one last time.
Oh, goody.
and
yes.
and I will end the stream from there. So I want to thank each and every one of you actually who showed up for the show, and I want Inverted Shadow. I want to bring you back on. We'll probably discuss details probably later tonight as we wait for the hour competition to go by.
I'm afraid it's 2:31 where I am, unfortunately, so I don't know how much longer I
Oh,
can
you must
keep
be
this
on
up.
the same time zone I'm at. It's 2:31 on my little clock.
And in the same time zone we're at.
Mm-hmm.
But just don't have to be too long because I want to discuss details about the probably either it's gonna be next week or the following week after that, depending on how my plans are going to do the show. But we'll discuss the small little details. It'll be very simple. But I want to thank all the Tumblr ponies that actually come up here. I want to especially thank Gonzo for all of his help for doing all this. So, well,
God bless, man.
yeah.
Gonzo, once again, you are a god.
Yes.
Are you forgetting to thank someone?
Oh, tech support. Oh, we can't forget tech support.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it without the popo.
Yes, Mr. Popo will always do things,
Yeah.
whether he wants to or not. Now you
that
better
is-
pay up.
All right, guys. We're running on to overtime right now. So I want to thank all the people who actually showed up to the views with all the viewers right here for sticking around for so long. And I hope to see you guys back here. I'll post up on Tumblr on when the next time I should go do a show. So thanks for stopping by.
No problem.
No problem.
I'd like to do this again sometime.
Yeah, we
This was
really
quite fun.
should. Yeah, I agree.
Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it like
Indubitably.
waffles? Oh God, that thing's
Well
so
then,
Oh, I love
now that
waffles.
moment has passed. What the? I already have.
Wonderful.
I already have like 3 viewers
Especially the syrup
or
I made
2
it myself.
in my live stream. I'm not even on it. Ending with that.
Paradox.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Had to hit the wrong link.
Oopsie.
So what do we do now?
Good question. That is the $1,000,000 question.
Man, this one's.
Eat potato salad.
There we go.
Potato salad?
I said, show me potato salad.
Show me potato salad.
Oh,
Show me your mom.
Yeah.